What up, though? It's your girl Jen checking in. You already know what time it is.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Time to talk it
It's
out
time to talk it out, man. We're back with another banger.
on a Tuesday.
Everyone is a hit, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is special. Everyone is a hit, so.
My lashes is just as crooked and I'm just as colorful as usual.
Yeah, and it's a Tuesday. I was about to say it's another Monday, but it's a Tuesday, which is fine. But
Yeah.
we back with another one. So
Hey, if you caught Time to Talk It Out live last night, then you're a special. You're of a special family shooting with us in the gym and judge your mama.
if you
Okay,
caught
just
a
be
bonus
quiet.
episode, that was the bonus. Some bloopers, some stuff. But I don't think a
Definitely
lot of
some
people was here.
bloopers, bro.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people was here. So
That's cool. That's cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was funny. But we back. Okay.
absolutely back with some
Seriously.
fire. Some
All right.
bangers. It's been crazy over the last week. So
Man, I woke up this morning and it was not a nightmare.
yeah,
Cash Doll and Zadarius is still split up. I'm hurt.
that's definitely still a thing. Um,
They ain't got back together yet.
I mean, I don't know if it's
Remember
gonna
when you was in
happen.
middle school when you broke up with your boyfriend or
Yeah,
your girlfriend and then, on the way to school the next morning y'all get back together or at lunch
yeah,
y'all get
yeah.
back together like
If it's even the next
damn.
day, it might be at the
Right,
end of
might
school.
call
Yeah,
her like I'm
yeah.
sorry baby.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe that's in the future. I I
Let us pray.
solely thought about the text messaging. When it happened, that's the first thing I ran through my mind. I mean, not the text messaging, but the back and forth on social media is the first thing that came to my
As far
mind.
as with the little midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
put a hex on them. Check out my video on my page, Jen Checking In TV, because I think he put a curse on them.
absolutely check that out. I mean, listen, it's very well possible that he was sitting back hating. And we all seen it. He cried on social media
Oh my
for
god.
from the beginning of
And
time.
being gloated.
And I went to I had did some diving, and I don't even know how I ran across this here. That's kind of relevant to this. So I was wondering, how did she even meet Tracy T? Where did he come from? Why does she,
Well, she used to live in Atlanta. I know that, but I don't know.
And another thing I seen Tracy T on a picture with Dex Osama, Meek Mills, and all them. Now Dex Osama used to talk to Cash Doll, and that kind of strike me like Tracy T probably tried to holler at her with because he saw her with him, boom, and rest in peace Dex, and once he seen opportunity. It be your own people, it be your mess. I don't know. That's allegedly. I don't know, but I did see them in a picture together, and that's what kind of, what I'm saying, just a
Mm.
light bulb turned on. Just dude,
Mm.
because obviously, if Dex was still alive during this picture, you know what I'm saying, and he talked to Cash, you knew her, you know what I'm saying, you seen
Or at
her,
least knew of
or
her.
of
You know
her,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Right. He might not have knew her personally, but he knew of her. He knew who she was because she
Bingo.
was
That's what.
Cash Doll
That's kind of what
back
I assumed.
then. She just wasn't rapper Cash Doll. She was dancer Cash Doll.
Right, right.
But she was Cash Doll
hmm
nonetheless. So,
I assumed,
yeah, he
that
probably
was my
was,
assumptions.
plotting
Back, yeah,
or
sitting back watching, yeah.
fantasizing.
Mm.
And he thought he had one. Like, he thought he was about to play her.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he was mad when he couldn't. And then he was mad when she upgraded.
Yeah, he's still salty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
yeah, very much so.
she went
Lawry's.
and said something about no matter who I'm not with, it won't be you. Like
Goofy.
yeah, you just not, you never
Goofy.
gonna be. So,
Little
yeah.
goofy.
No, so I mean, it's no celebration on his end. I feel like it's still no
Yeah,
celebration.
yeah. He
Yeah.
trying to.
Mm.
He,
He's
you know
trying to
what I'm
turn it into
saying?
that, but I feel like he's trying to turn the loss into a win.
He a lame.
He still loses. So
He lame.
right. So that was just something I had seen, and
Allegedly.
right. That was just something I had seen, and I just wanted to bring that up. I just seen that too. That was just like once again, you know what I'm saying? Me working.
Well, you guys, all of us prayer warriors, let's get together and pray that God's will be done by Cash Doll and Zadarius' relationship because we did like them together. And we was all rooting for them. We was all rooting for them in our entire voice.
Yeah, I definitely agree that they had the people behind them. They was
good chemistry. They was very cute
was
together. You know, I mean, but that just goes to show you also, y'all, and this is no shade to them because I love them. But you cannot be all like couple goals, this internet shit. This shit is not for the internet.
Yeah.
Like real love, real life, real lessons, real, you know, connections. It's really not for the internet. And I will give credit to the Witch and Warlock on keeping their business out of the tabloids, because it really wasn't the internet back then. It was the tabloids and stuff. Mm-hmm. Keeping their business out of the tabloids when they first was getting together, because that helped them to build whatever they built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Aside
from people's opinions, and because people was gonna have their opinions, but nobody really knew. So, yeah, I just hope that a lesson is learned that could be a little more minimalistic on the internet. Not Absolutely. Saying don't put nothing on the internet, because that's not even realistic.
Don't let it be the first thing
with them being public figures.
Right, absolutely. But people gonna put it out anyway, you know.
Right, but just be a little more minimalistic, especially in the beginning while y'all building y'all bond, because you know the devil is working.
Absolutely.
So make sure y'all is praying together. Make sure you praying for that person.
Yeah.
And praying for your relationship.
Yeah, you gotta definitely gotta be at a certain level. Absolutely. That's the thing.
Yeah. And don't be ashamed to or afraid to initiate what you know you need, which is prayer and putting God in your relationship. Absolutely. Because that's what you need to protect it from haters, man.
Absolutely.
And spirits of delay and denial, destruction. So, what up though? Is you cool? Because I'm really not cool. Because like I said, I woke up this morning and Cash Doll and Zadarius still was not back together, bro. I'm hurt. Not to mention my stomach was on bowl, but
that's the biggest what up though. Is you cool moment,
bro?
But it's hard. It's just a hard take. We feel like you know what I'm saying. Our auntie just, you know what I'm saying, just broke up with our uncle. Like
what?
Like what happened with y'all? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
y'all's our favorite uncle and auntie. Like, what just happened? We going to the park. We just used to love going with y'all. Or
like your bestie broke up with her boyfriend that you was really cool with.
Yeah, the one that you liked.
The one you really liked. You dog. What he do? You sure it ain't you, sis? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I ain't ashamed to say it be us. We ain't perfect ladies.
Yeah.
And God's still working on us. That's why it's important to, you know, self-reflect, especially at times like this. So I'm glad Cash Doll took time to get off the internet, well, at least for a hot second, because it seemed like she came back and clapped back at Tracy T after she was supposed to be off the internet. But that was a whole nother story.
But right.
I hope she really do kind of take a minute off the internet and take some time to reflect and pray for her healing, and then pray that God's will be done by their relationship, because she said he is a great guy. You know what I'm saying? She was like, but I just need to.
But you know,
so
she don't bash nobody. She didn't bash Tracy T.
I understand.
She don't bash nobody. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand that, and that's great for her. And I respect her for that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And so, you know, that's what I'm saying. I hope that, I mean, because sometimes if somebody do something bad enough, it ain't about bashing them, it's just the truth.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker not a great guy, I'm not about to get on here and say, oh, he a great guy.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying? I just would have said, I just got to take time for myself. I wouldn't have had to put the lie to say he a great guy on there. You don't have to bash him.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying even still the Tracy T situation, she wasn't out like, oh, he was a woo, he was woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to really
And this is what I'm saying.
You had to really know she still was like, we friends. Like, that's my dog. We cool.
But I'm saying that's her child's father, her kid's father. Of course she gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? She don't have no.
Everybody
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
do that though. Is what I'm saying.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. And this is what I'm saying. But she a stand up person. She from Detroit. You know, she a real one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but this is what and so that's what I'm saying. We know that. My whole thing is, if she, even for Tracy T, you know what I'm saying? I remember her bigging him up as a father and da.
Yeah.
But I don't remember her saying just, that he's a great guy.
I ain't saying that. No.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It might be some hope. You know what I'm saying? And it was so sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was probably like their first little spat, mishap. I just wish they wouldn't have took it to the internet.
I mean, even if so, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Why was they talking about it on Breakfast Club or all that? Like,
Because I know that's what people gonna do, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what people gonna do. Then they just gonna get seen somewhere together, and somebody gonna take a million pictures, and then that's how it's gonna work.
I hope.
Yeah,
let us pray.
That's the biggest what up though. Is you cool? But I got some more what up though. Is you cool? Tied to Cash Doll.
Okay.
Since we on Cash Doll to be exact.
All right. Yeah. Let's keep it going.
Okay, because I wanted to just jump to this first. This only gonna take a second because this is usually the beginning. I want to say first, rest in peace to Danielle Spencer. From
What's Happening.
From What's Happening.
Yeah, rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was like 60 years old, I believe.
Yeah, and that's young, man. That's too young to die. God bless her family.
Definitely, she was one that everybody remembered.
Yeah, and after she worked on that iconic show, she went and became a doctor of some sort.
Yeah, I seen something.
I don't know if it's PhD or if she was like a practitioner.
Right. I didn't get all into it, but I seen something.
Yeah,
like that,
she's a doctor. So God bless her and her family. Condolences from us here at Time to Talk It Out.
Okay. Now, staying connected to Cash Doll. Now, Cash Doll had an incident where she needed her nails done before the wedding. She had a nail tech that her nail tech couldn't make it, so her nail tech sent her cousin, which is also a nail tech, Zanea, which was her name.
That was the replacement nail tech.
That was the replacement. Okay. So she sent her to do Cash Doll's nails, and she did it. Cash Doll told her she was in a rush at the time. She couldn't give her the money right then and there, so she contacted the original nail tech, and they had a discussion. Whatever, the original nail tech paid her cousin. Okay. That same day, and Cash Doll reimbursed her original nail tech plus interest or whatnot. So the thing was, 4 days later, the nail tech who did it, Zanea, the cousin, she was on TikTok saying that she hadn't got paid until that day. She got paid 4 days later. It was unprofessional. She didn't get her money. It was a big thing. So what happened was Cash Doll ended up calling her to clear everything up. She ended up calling her, and she recorded her while she was making a call, and she asked her, she said, so you didn't get paid that day? She said, no, I got paid. She said, so I didn't have, I forget what the cousin name is, the original nail tech, so I didn't have her send you the money and then I sent her the money back plus interest. She said, no, I did get paid. It was that day. I wasn't talking about you. I still appreciate the opportunity to even come and and be there to do your nails. I wasn't talking about you. I was just saying for all the nail techs that go through stuff like, certain situations. But when you resemble that to that situation, and you said that you didn't
Did she ever say Cash Doll's name?
She didn't say a name specifically, no. But she broke down the ideal situation, the wedding, how, you know what I'm saying? She said a famous rapper from Detroit, so she broke down, but that's the only thing that she didn't do was say her name. She broke down the day, where they was at, the event. Like
Yeah,
you,
way too
yeah,
much.
you
Yeah, she
knew
was clout
exactly.
chasing.
Yeah, you knew exactly.
She was cloud chasing, and I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta expect that nowadays, and it's a shame because now she's basically like she blackballing herself to other celebrities, but her chair probably still gonna bang though.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Off of because you do. Like, do you think that that's going to be a bad look for her? Do she get more clients for that?
She gonna get more clients for that just because her page is gonna bang.
Mm-hmm.
And it might take them a while to even find out why she trending, why she on the For You page.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just see her work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she will probably see an uptick in bookings and followers on her page. Now, as far as celebrity bookings, as far as word of mouth with high ticket exclusive clients like Cash Doll, no, she's not. She's gonna be blackballed in that circle. But at the end of the day, she probably don't care about that. Yeah. She's not Cash Doll original nail tech in the first place.
Not, right.
You know what I'm saying? And who knows what happened between her and the cousin.
Right.
The cousin might not have paid her until that day.
No, she said when Cash Doll asked her, she said she got paid on the day of.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That's what she probably said to Cash Doll because she really didn't want no smoke with Cash Doll for real. Even though she did what she did, but she a coward.
Right.
So when confronted by actual Cash Doll, she gonna backtrack. Now her cousin, she should have had her cousin call her. That's what Cash Doll should have did. Had the cousin call and report that because that would have been more of a real interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bitch, I'm trying to get on. You gave me and you paid me. You paid me late and didn't even give me no extras or nothing. You played me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This could be what went on between her and the cousin.
Right, yeah.
She don't want no smoke with Cash Doll. She gon'
Yeah, because she was so proclaiming that it was only $150. She didn't want no extra. It wasn't about no fame. It wasn't about no clout. She so proclaimed that.
She gonna say that,
right.
Of course.
But she proclaimed,
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she probably didn't feel like she got enough out of doing Cash Doll nails.
I mean, yeah, she made it sound good.
She probably felt like it wasn't giving what it should have been. I just did Cash Doll nails. And all I got out of it was $150.
And she said something like, I asked her, could I take a picture of the work before? And she was like, she was acting like she was uncomfortable, so I just didn't do it. I just did the work. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't get no pictures of, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
No, because she didn't get nothing but the $150. She felt like I
was even here. Like
I have nothing.
I can say this to anybody, but ain't nobody gonna believe me. I can't even take a picture.
It's $150, which I would have got from anybody. Yeah. And I just did Cash Doll.
And that's why I feel like that's where I feel like the clout chasing part came.
Oh, because now,
since you ain't let me take no pictures with you or nothing like that. I got a way to get you like this.
Yes. But see, now where she fucked up at, if Cash Doll wants to, Cash Doll could sue her for defamation. Even though she didn't say her name, like you said, she did everything but say her name.
Right.
There literally is no other famous rapper from Detroit.
That's why she knew that's why she addressed the situation.
There literally is no other famous female rapper from Detroit. Who?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, there ain't no other famous female rapper from Detroit.
And that's why she addressed this.
Let alone who just went to a wedding, right?
On that same day. You know what I'm saying? They best friend wedding. Like the way she described it to a T. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just without saying her name.
She thought she was eating.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, it got you enough attention to get her to call back and be like, boom, for you to look like a fool. I don't know if that was a tactic for you to get customers or not. That's what I didn't know.
Definitely.
Okay.
So. Customers, followers, go viral, all of the above.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess, and
she
I guess
didn't
it's
care
working.
because, like I said, exactly. We sitting up here talking about her. You didn't name her and everything. You remembered her name and didn't remember the original name.
Right. I guess it's working. So.
It's definitely working. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm mad at her because you could have went about it a different way. You could have went about it another way. But that's what's selling right now. That's what's going viral right now. Rage bait. If you notice. With the whole don't eat here even though it's good as fuck.
And she had
praise.
And I feel like she had it laid out. She like, I'm not even from there. I'm from Michigan, but not from Detroit, so I had to drive hours. Like, laid out. The story just was laid out, you know, so.
Well, listen. As a beauty professional, licensed cosmetologist since 2019, I do not agree.
Okay.
I do not agree with her tactics,
but
I understand why she did what she did.
But maybe if you working from home, if you got another job and this is what you do, like on the or maybe like you work at a nail place, or okay, like you work, but you don't do that, right? But let's say somebody who do on the side work, right? You work at, so let's put you in that spot, right? You work at a shop where you like, all right, look, I could do some side work too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't comfortable with this, or I want some extra. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting enough here. Boom. I want extra. Okay, so not side work. Now, if your target was to try to get side work, is that something you would do?
No. Because side work, front work, you are a brand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And if you have to resort to them type of tactics, that's not something that I would do.
Right.
I would not sit up here and try to make up nothing on nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? And say that, especially not nobody who's reputation. No, nobody. I wouldn't do that. Right. I would not do that.
Right.
It's not. And then it might quite possibly backfire on you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You might lose some customers that's fans of this person. Or something like that. So, no, I wouldn't do it. I don't care if I was taking home clients. No, now, you know, I possibly would have kept it real. I would have told the truth and said, this person didn't want to take no picture with me. She was acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. If you're gonna say something, tell the truth. Tell your real experience with this person. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that ain't wrong. Yeah, that ain't wrong. Because it ain't nothing they can say back.
It ain't nothing they can say. You know you didn't want to take no picture. You didn't want me to take no picture of my work. You was acting funny. And you didn't pay me right then, bitch. I had to have faith in you and you wouldn't even give me no picture.
That might get them to call you back again and be like, you know what, I'm going to call them back just because I want to get this picture with them. You know what I'm saying?
And because
fan to me.
Because they might feel bad. Like, you know what, I was kind of wrong. I was kind of mean to them, but I was in a hurry. I was mad because their cousin.
Like that. Yeah.
I didn't even know them, and you know, I wasn't sure. Like, they might have thought,
you know
what I'm saying?
Really ain't like
but
that.
I would just tell the truth.
But I feel like being a celebrity, like I feel like it ain't that person wouldn't feel like safe. She probably just was generally like in a rush. Like, I gotta get this done. I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Late.
I don't have time to sit here and
come on, we got
picture. You know all that shit. Bitch, I'm about to go to
But catch me on the time where I got some time to chill.
Yeah.
I sign you autograph. I take a picture with you, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Your cousin might not be available again, and you can be my backup nail tech. Or her assistant, if I invite her somewhere, I'm like, hey, remember your cousin that did my nails that time? Bring her too. She was cool as hell.
Right. Or it might be they got girls' night out and they like shit. I know a couple texts. I can call at least 2 in one.
For the pamper session type shit.
You know what I'm saying? We can all get done real quick.
Never.
Absolutely.
No, it's about building relationships. Yep. And she wasn't, but I mean, a lot of this generation, whatever generation it is, I can't remember, and they don't really understand about that because they don't do a lot of They don't do a lot of in-person interaction and relationship building. It's easy to just lie on somebody on the internet.
They was born with the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
They was born with it. The internet was around when they was born, so
literally by the time that was 4-5, it was booming.
That's
these 25-year-olds. You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference. That's the difference. I feel like
by the time they was in school, internet was damn near on the phones already.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
Definitely by the time they was in middle school, high school.
Because the thing,
but I'm talking like by the time they started school,
when they put internet on the phone at first, you had to pay for it, and it was terrible. But by the time the kids that are now, like you talking 25,
yeah, 2000,
easy, they had it on their phone. You had the internet that you can,
and had computers and shit in the house. They on chat lines, they on MySpace, all that shit.
I think MySpace was probably gone or dying out by then.
No, MySpace was still going in like 08, 09. MySpace died out in like 2011, 2012. Or it revamped. Let's say that. We ain't gonna say died out. It revamped. And then he lost everybody's music in 2015.
Yeah, I know the kids nowadays. Well, I ain't gonna say the kids because they're definitely grown. But
a 25-year-old right now, they will remember MySpace, but they never had one. Yeah. But they will remember it because it was just like how Twitter is on the news now. Mm-hmm. It was MySpace.
Yeah.
Facebook, it was MySpace.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I remember that. MySpace.
They knew, they heard about it if they didn't have one because they were too young to have one.
Right.
And by the time they was getting something, they might have started out with a Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as Facebook came out, and I think Facebook came out in like 01.
4.
Okay, 04.
And then 04, you had to have a college ID.
Yeah. And for like the first year or two or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And it was almost like Twitter. It was almost just for pictures and staying connected with somebody.
You didn't even have status. It wasn't no pictures. No.
It was.
They put pictures on Facebook. They put pictures on Facebook after Instagram came out.
Okay. It was to stay connected then, so it was just with messages then.
It was just with information and messages. They didn't even have statuses at first.
Because how they
brought out statuses when Twitter brought out statuses.
They explained to us at school it's to stay connected, with your people when you go off to college, so you can message.
Exactly. Facebook was at first it started out college to college students interacting with each other. Then they let in friends and family of college students because you were away. So you know what I'm saying. But at first it was from student to student. You had to have a .edu email to get on Facebook. But what I'm telling you, all of the changes that happened to Facebook, and I'm trying to remember which one came first, but I want to say the status came first. And at first, your status was short. You could only have, just like how Twitter has so many characters.
Right.
That was how Facebook was, and then they opened it up to be however long you wanted it to be. But at first, your Facebook status could only be so many characters. And every time new app came out, Facebook was still their shit. Like when Twitter came out, they started putting statuses up.
Yeah, because Twitter only let you do it was only pictures at first, wasn't it?
No, it was statuses. It was pictures, but it was 150 characters. That was the whole thing. You could only have 100. You could do statuses first.
Statuses
before it was pictures, and then you could put pictures on it, but they wasn't coming in your timeline. You had an album thing, just like Facebook. You could put pictures on there, but it was in your album. You didn't even have a timeline, is what I'm saying.
Right.
At first on Facebook.
Okay. Okay.
When they opened up the timeline, and that was when they opened up the status shit. When Twitter blew up.
Came out.
Exactly.
Right.
Twitter. I'm like 99.99999% that Twitter came out right after Facebook or after Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's after Facebook. I'm sure it was first.
And so that's what I'm saying. Everything that came out, Facebook started shit. So Twitter came out, they stole the statuses. Instagram came out, they stole the pictures, and then they bought Instagram.
Yep. Then Moco.
Then they just bought Instagram.
Moco was
Moco
later.
And it was small. Instagram didn't care about that. Moco was a copycat. Yeah. Moco was copying off of MySpace. And Instagram really wasn't. I mean, Facebook. They didn't have nothing really to take from MocoSpace because MocoSpace took everything from other places already.
Yeah, they just copied off every other site that was out, and they tried to do like the little live chat.
You know, they took that from Periscope, and a lot of that shit that they took from
Periscope,
it went away.
You know,
Live they took from Periscope. Reels they took from Vine.
They, you know, Moco didn't even have live for so long. They waited till everybody had live, and then they was on the decline.
Till a whole lot of people didn't even know they still existed. Because I was like, motherfuckers start talking about MocoSpace again. I'm like, MocoSpace.
What threw me off was being on Tagged, and somebody was like, I'm on Moco, and I'm like, you're on what? Like, that's what threw me off.
And that's how you know that was recent.
Yeah,
so who the fuck even knew that MocoSpace was still a thing?
That's what threw me
Nobody.
off. Like, so.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So, anyways.
I don't even know how we
got on there. But anyway, listen. We back to What Up, Though, Is You Cool. So,
cool. That's where we
I want to say rest in peace to the two people that was unalived at the pool party.
Absolutely.
Now, I was watching, shout out to my girl Neek at Night. She's a fellow YouTuber, and she gets into like viral things that's going on online or whatever.
Okay, shout out to you, Neek at Night. Where's she from?
She's not from Detroit.
Okay.
I'm not sure where she's from. I watch her periodically, not a lot, but I ended up seeing. I watched her a lot because she did an extensive investigation into the Naziah Harris case. But I was already subscribed to her.
Okay.
So I don't remember what initially brought me to her, but Black Girl Magic, great girl, and she gives respect and like really investigates this stuff professionally. And you know, Neek at Night, Nique at Night, NIT.
Neek at Night.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying.
So I was watching her, and she got loyal viewers who sent her like extra footage of the actual
event. Okay.
And yeah, this is why sometimes you kind of see an energy shift and change in the place, you know, because I like to socially gather. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out. I like to, you know, interact with peeps or whatever and be outside. But whatever was going on in this event, when it started to get crazy like this, I would have been gone. I wouldn't even seen this part.
Time to go.
Because it was just a big chaos, a lot going on.
A very big disagreement about something.
And I don't know what, but I'm going to say this, and I'm not never blaming the victim. I'm not a victim blamer at all. Rest in peace to those who lost their lives at this event. The guy who is alive and was making Facebook statuses or whatever about his girl who passed away, rest in peace to her. And apparently he was like making threats, you know what I'm saying, right before it happened. Like, and I don't know if the other guy actually hit his girl or what, I don't know. But when you done said more than one time, you're going to kill me, you got a 30 on your hip, you about to air this mug out or something of that, I'm not about to wait for you to do it. You keep saying it over and over again. I'm not about to wait for you to do it. I'm trying to leave alive.
Yeah.
You and your girl, first of all, I'm confused about really what happened. Honestly, that's why I'm scratching my head. Because I was watching it this morning and I really wasn't feeling that great.
Yeah, it's a lot of videos.
But it's like the mom who was getting jumped or whatever.
By a lot of people. Is
she the one who got unalived?
No.
Okay, so the lady, the girl who got unalived, she was one of the ones who was jumping the mom?
So Now, what I seen, remember I was telling you I seen two people in the video I seen two people that had the mom hair, one on this side, one on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
Neither one of those two people were the girl. Now, that was unalive. Now, she was hyper in the back about the situation as if a lot of people was mad at the moment of what's going on. Something happened to trigger a lot of people mad at one person.
At the mom.
At the mom.
At the guy who did the poking mom.
Right. At the mom.
Because this is what I'm saying. The guy who did the poking, all these people had just jumped his mom. Right? And then the guy
as well, she's getting punched.
The guy whose girlfriend got unalived and the guy who got stabbed and is in a hospital, or got poked and is in a hospital.
I know. So there's a guy who's unalived as well. There's a lady and there's a guy and then there's one guy.
Now,
in
this is what it seemed like Nick and I is saying. Okay, so the guy who got unalived, I believe, was the poker's friend.
They were cool.
Yeah, and I think that
he was the one hosting the party.
Okay. Now, I think that might not have been on purpose.
It wasn't.
Okay, so we ain't want to talk about that. That's an unfortunate coincidence in this.
I'm going to say allegedly. It wasn't.
Of course, allegedly. No, we're going to say allegedly, but we're just going to say allegedly until we learn more about that.
Because we
didn't see nothing that he was doing
in the video. And where he got done at was on right on his side. So he was still able to be on the phone, walking around, just holding it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about motive here. Right now, I'm talking about motive.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? Was he
aiming at him? No.
That part.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
It didn't look like to me.
So that's what I'm saying. That don't even matter. That's messed up. But I'm talking about trying to find out what was going on here. That was a casualty of war. And the poker probably mad about that himself. Like, damn, that was my dog. I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's not even talk about that. We talking about the poker. Okay. Mama just getting jumped, and then the one that's in the hospital now, the fourth victim.
Right.
Second.
It's two that should be in the hospital, or maybe one is out.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, okay, so it was it two ladies or?
It was 4 people total.
Right, I understand it. So was it 2 ladies and 2 men, 3 men and 1 lady? How did that go?
I don't know the exact gender.
So, but we know a lady died.
A lady was unalived.
And one guy
and a male
was unalive.
Correct.
So we know there's one male that's alive and tweeting, Facebooking or whatever. And he is the boyfriend to the lady who was unalived.
Correct. He was, I don't know if he was in the hospital though.
Well, that's what I heard.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So
whatever. He alive.
Maybe he was the one that was stable, because in the hospital were critical and stable, and I felt like what happened was they had a quick little interaction with each other, and he kind of touched him up high. But at that time, you had to already have the object in your hand, because you went straight to doing the damage that you did afterwards. It didn't change. No gesture change.
Well, this is what I don't know. I wasn't really able to see it like that. I was more so listening. So you gonna kind of fill some of the blanks in for me. But this is what I got. The girl, after he had just threatened and said something about having a gun, a pew pew, the girl commits to walking up on the mama. Now, the mama just got done getting stomped out. Now, I'm not about to keep on watching y'all beat my mama up. This girl walks up on my mama Bing. She went down. Out the way. You're not about to put your hands on my mouth. Here come this nigga who just talked about airing this mug out. He said he got a 30 clip, whatever. Think. You know what I'm saying? You out of there. I'm not about to keep on playing with you. Y'all. And this is what I think. Nah, I'm not saying nobody deserves to die. Absolutely not.
My boy Sonny, what's
what
the deal?
Up,
Shout out to you. My bad, I missed you. I don't even know, you probably not here no more.
I don't believe nobody deserves to be unalived.
So I wanna pause.
But you walk up on my mama after she just got jumped, and now I'm here. I'm ready.
Shout out to you, Sonny, if you here.
You're not about to put. You know I no.
So I want to pause you right here, and I want to tell you what I seen, opposed to the order of operations may be a tad bit different than what you know. So the order of operations. So when the talking was going on in the back, that's right after the hair pulling and whatnot by two other females. He had his back turned at the very beginning, and so now when he turns around, you know,
he see his mama about to be assaulted
again. Everybody's kind of letting go. Everybody's kind of letting go of the hair. He's trying to explain something to somebody because you know it's a lot of people involved. Like let go. They're trying to stop it. He's trying to explain something to somebody. So by the time everybody let go, they're standing there. He's standing directly behind her. And
behind the
mother. And what happens is what you're talking about, that happens, but you can't see in this camera vision that I seen because it goes to someone else. He goes to walk away. The mother is kind of not by him, more so off, faded. So the guy of the female that you're talking about, the boyfriend of the female, he walked up first. That's what I said, but you can see that the accused guy that's in the situation, you can see that he did some adjustment out his pocket with his hand, boom. And before the guy walks up, you know, he already has his hand in a way that he doesn't readjust it. So when the guy walks up, he has a quick gesture to his face as if he's punching him and pushing him at the same time. It's like this, kind of like this. So he probably did get hit as well, but it's up high. So that's why he's probably one that was good, stable, if it was him. The female didn't approach the mom before he got to her. When he got to her, he could have known that was the same. That's his girl. And you're yapping. He could have known that that's his girl. Not saying that she wasn't hyped up and ready for smoke. She did have that intention. It seemed like. Was she close to the mom? No. He did a quick gesture in front of her. Whoom, and walked away. But that's when his guy was next to him as well. So this gesture so quick. Also, and allegedly,
his guy was probably trying to break it up because it was his party.
Right, his guy's a security guard. Was a security guard. That's what he do.
And it's his party, right?
And it's his party. And what he do for, you know what I'm saying, a living is secure shit. You know what I'm saying? So of course that's his first thing to do. I'm trying to break this shit up. No, it ain't gonna be like that. But during the knowledge room, he's swinging so crazy. It wasn't like the guy got hit crazy. One little thing. But you gotta understand that as alcohol involved, your blood is very thin. And I feel like that's what happened to him. Just as well as her. It happened so fast because your blood thin. You drink, alcohol makes it thin. You easy to just go ahead and it's easy to come out. And that was, I feel like, and she laid down right then and there, happened to her. And he was not too far behind. It's a sad situation.
It's really
because
terrible, but my thing is this: like, we got to find better ways to resolve conflict. The first thing that comes to your mind can be a threat. Like,
it ain't gotta be
case in
violence.
point, this is what I'm saying. Like, case in point, I was somewhere. I don't even know if you really want me to just like, but I was somewhere recently and motherfuckers is like, I'm about to shoot this bitch up. If you got your kids out here, take your kids to the car. Get your kids. Like, we all grown, right? And whether you got kids or not, you got nieces, nephews, shit like that. It's people, parents around. Like, case in point, when they did a little drive-by recently, you never know who you gonna hit when you just shooting. Y'all niggas not Marine Corps marksmen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even shoot. Half of you niggas don't even go to the motherfucking gun range and practice.
Can't even piss in the toilet without hitting the toilet seat.
What?
Like, the thing is, listen, like, stop playing with the. If you got a problem with a nigga, man up with a nigga. I feel like, man, stop fucking playing man up with a nigga and put your fucking hands up. If you can't fucking fight, then shut your mouth. Go in the fucking house. You should be at home, not dealing with. You shouldn't start shit. You shouldn't say shit to nobody. What you say should be at home to your motherfucking self. You know you can't fight. Leave it alone. It's cowards that's doing this shit. It's motherfuckers that's scared.
Young ass niggas who just gun happy, trigger happy.
Motherfuckers that hit women type niggas. It's y'all niggas. It's y'all niggas
that kill
who can't do shit with a nigga.
That unalive women.
Yeah.
Like. Speaking of.
Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers get violent with women,
Ashley
but don't
Elkins,
do shit to a man.
Rest in peace to Ashley Elkins, because she gone. You know, they haven't found her body yet, but she gone.
Rest in peace to her, man.
And her accused unaliver, aka her ex-boyfriend. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, and I remember this situation.
You know, I feel so bad for her mom. I watched her mom's live on Facebook a couple of days after her daughter went missing. And when I tell you,
brought that back. I like that you brought that back.
I cried my eyelashes off. Yeah. Watching her live and just talk about her experience of looking for her daughter and just, you know, not understanding why this man who she had an affinity for, he had been in her life. You know, he was her daughter's ex-boyfriend. It wasn't like just somebody she had dated a couple of times. Like, he was her ex-boyfriend. When the mom had been sick, the boyfriend was there with her at the hospital and was helping her care for her mom, that type stuff. So
listen, that's why
she was so hurt, bro.
Being in the village go longer than just, it go further than just helping the kids. It help us too. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and I think about certain stuff every day. I think about people that live by themselves. Oh, no, I'm not trying to cut you off or go nowhere else. Just real quick. I think about people that live by themselves or in situations, you know what I'm saying, where they probably ain't really got nobody to, you know what I'm saying, to call and lean on. What happened to them if they in their house by themselves and they ain't got nobody, something happened to them? They ain't got nobody to check on them on a regular.
Oh, because I was like, where?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean,
that's why we gotta turn. That's what I mean by a village. Like, a village it help more than just the kids. It help everybody as one. You got somebody that just call and check on you. Hey, what's up? I was just trying to see what you was doing. But that one time you don't answer your phone because you use the answer. Let me call back. No, something ain't right. I'm about to go down here. It goes so far, man. We just overlook the small stuff, man. We overlook it so fast for something that we don't even need for some greed or something that ain't good for us anyway. You know what I'm saying? You look out for your people, man. That's good for you. That's good for them. You just don't understand how far that go. You look out for somebody, what they gonna do? They gonna return the favor, especially us. Because sometimes we just don't know. And that's the problem. We gotta communicate that. We just don't know. We can be right next to you, but just don't know if such don't even know your garbage can not even out on the garbage day. I would pull it out, but I don't even know you. Or you don't say nothing to me when I see you. Oh, you probably gonna get mad at me if I pull your garbage out. That's helping you out. But you don't know, hey, yo, say something. Yo, hey, look, I was out here the other day, man, and I could have pulled your garbage can out when I seen the garbage man, but I ain't know if is it cool if I pull you know what I'm saying? I'll help you out, whatever. That go a long way. You know how much a motherfucker look after you after that? Man, this nigga just offered to help me out on some, I don't even know, dog. Man, you know what? Yeah, you can do that. Man, I'm about to, you know what, shit, when I barbecue, I'm about my ass dog. Yeah, you want something? He out here. His kids out here. Y'all want something? Ice cream truck come out. That go a long way, man. We gotta get to a village. If we never been there before, that's where we gotta get to.
I totally agree.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, I was with that. What you were saying.
What was I saying?
You know, I don't remember word for word. We were still on the What Up Done Is You Cool, because I still had some other stuff too, but
I was talking about Ashley Elkins. Rest in peace, and her
mama.
I talked about watching her mom's live, but my point that I wanted to talk about is some type of court proceedings was going on this week about her case, and the ex-boyfriend went berserk when they basically tried to talk to him. They opened up his mic. You know, I think it was like the preliminary examination or whatever to tell him what he was being charged with and what he was about to go on trial for type shit. And he was tripping, man. He was screaming, yelling, like incoherent. They eventually like had to mute him and was like, yeah, well, we know he here. We see him, I see him, we all, you know what I'm saying? But he refused to, like, you know, you supposed to like say your name and say you understand the charge. He wouldn't do all that. He just like trying to play dumb, trying to play crazy. That's what I think. I think he about to try to play crazy or something like that. Yeah, you know, because that was the whole point in him acting like that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to argue that he's not fit for trial. He crazy or something like that.
That's not gonna. I'm gonna tell you what will throw that off. If he ain't got no past record, if you don't have no past record of you even being analyzed, or you know what I'm saying, you even thought that before in no other situation in normal life, we don't believe you.
Yeah.
We don't believe you. And you know what, they shouldn't.
Right.
Don't.
Because you playing games, you trying to play games with the system, knowing damn well you done plotted out this assault and unalive on this lady.
And been on a run about it.
Well, he been locked up for a minute.
He ran at first though.
He ran for a hot little second.
Yeah, but that was the thing. Like, and been on a run about it. Like, before we had to get you, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was like, oh, listen, I'm right here. This, you know what I'm saying? This what happened. Was any real?
He couldn't run. He didn't. He couldn't run. He didn't. He knew better. Once they had one in his crib, it was a wrap. They found stuff all in the drain. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, they had to go through that as him being the person.
Well, he wasn't gonna just say I did it.
But the thing is, but if you being a person if you innocent, why not?
But
I'm not about to show myself. That's
the
thing.
Innocent.
That's the thing.
He know he's not innocent.
That's exactly.
He not innocent. That's why he's trying to play crazy. I didn't say he was trying to play innocent.
No. That's what I'm saying. Now you trying to play crazy because you know what I'm saying. You already know, right? And the thing is, you ain't got no tracks of you even being like that in the normal life, in your normal life. Like, I ain't saying like. You know what I'm saying? In your normal life, you got no traces of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they look for. That's what they look for. I'm gonna tell you. That's what I do.
Well, listen. I don't know.
You can't just pull up and play crazy today, and you wasn't crazy 30 years before. You 30 years old. You ain't been crazy none of these 30 years, but you about to pull up and play crazy after you done did something that you try. No, they about to look at that as you trying to
So
get out
you
tactic.
do
You
something
know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
yeah.
They own that.
I didn't even know I was crazy till I did something crazy.
Yeah.
I snapped.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
the thing
happened.
is,
That's what they gonna say.
yeah, you ain't about to just you what? You 30, 39, 40 years old and now you crazy. You just got crazy yesterday.
I've been crazy. Nobody just didn't know.
Yeah, no.
Look
I
at
ain't going for that.
look at the Risen Phoenix. Anyways,
Past.
I hope. Listen.
Motherfuckers got a past that been through shit like that.
She poked the motherfucker before. Listen,
And motherfucker been on medicine and all that. You got a past, like, you know what I'm saying? You been through shit. You're seeing a motherfucker that I guarantee you're getting paid monthly, and that ain't nothing you gotta work for.
Well,
Guaranteed.
Listen, I pray that
You know, it's a pass.
I pray that him, DeAndre, whatever he is, Ashley Elkins' ex-boyfriend, I pray that he rots in hell right next to Naziah Harris's unaliver.
Absolutely.
Her trial
That shit's
is coming.
out cold, man. I can't stand it. And you know what? And I feel like what's gonna happen is, motherfuckers gonna get planted right where they need to be, because where they gonna be at, hopefully motherfuckers do them like what they say is done. Like, hopefully, I hope that they do them like what.
Let us pray that God's will is done in both of these cases. That's what we gonna say.
Absolutely.
God's will is done in both of these cases. And that their families have some solace and condolences, Lord. And I just want to say a quick prayer, Lord. Be with these babies as they go back to school. Cover them in your blood, Lord. Forgive the parents. We break and we rebuke any curses that may come from generations and generations back. We thank you, Lord, that you are God and we don't have to be. We trust you. We trust your covering, and we ask that you just continue to watch over our babies as they go back to school this year. And, forgive us where we may fall short. But we know that in you and with you, there's nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing broken. And we love you. We thank you. We ask all these things in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Listen here. I want to say, following that, listen here. This is a very important time to say this. School is about to start back. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of important talks that need to be had with these kids. Don't let nobody talk to you after school. If you're getting picked up, if you're getting on a bus, nobody talks to you. Don't reply back to no one. You get directly where you going. If they got a phone, you make sure that, hey, you every day, every single, and ain't no you tired of it. It ain't no, listen, it gotta be an understanding. One thing about this is cause now you gotta threaten, hey, if you don't do that, I'll take the phone. You just don't have a phone.
And you gotta mean it. You know what I'm saying? Have a government phone, or like a phone that don't have all the tools and gadgets and stuff on it, so you could keep in contact with them. But you take their iPhone.
A replacement.
These kids not as obsessed with the iPhone.
Get a flip phone. Get a flip phone that still work. Get a flip phone that still work.
Get an ass an Android for a week.
Listen, get a flip phone that still work.
A granddaddy flip phone. That's right.
Yeah, get a flip phone that still work. I guarantee you. They're going to go to school.
And they out here.
I don't want that.
I'm sorry. Lord,
but
forgive me.
Make sure you
Mama,
text me every day.
Listen.
And it's got to be at a
Stop
time.
playing with me.
On the time. You got through this time frame.
This window,
And it's 5 minutes. You hear me? It's a 5. Because you may have been tied up that exact minute. But within this 5 minutes, I know I'm about to receive this text.
Because, listen, you need to have a curfew.
Yeah.
Don't just depend on the city of Detroit. Cause you know the city of Detroit got a curfew right now. You ain't got your kids. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Yeah. If you don't know where your kids are, you're gonna have to pay. And then you're gonna have to pay again. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be your dumb ass in jail.
And the payment is higher.
So I advise you to know where your kids are at all times.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like it's to a point where you gotta have regular. This is why talks are important. You gotta have regular messages. You gotta have safe words. You gotta have emergency words,
numbers,
certain things. Yeah. Because you can't expect every situation to just be, I can just pull it out and just do this. If you can just pull it out and just call me and just give me a direction, a street or something.
You never know.
Always.
So
air tags is good. Listen.
What?
It's
better to be over prepared than under prepared.
Absolutely.
Better safe than sorry.
Air tags and book bags is important.
What? Stop playing.
Listen.
Make sure you have the technology that's available to GPS track your kids on their phones.
I love y'all because now, you know what? Never mind. But listen, it's important. You gotta talk to your kids about everything that needs to be talked about during school. There's strangers that can pull up. There's early mornings. Remember, during school, there's going to be dark mornings.
Walk your kids to school.
There's going to be dark
mornings. Stay at the bus
mornings.
stop with your kids in the morning.
Do something.
Stop playing with me.
Do something.
Get your ass up. Don't make your 13-year-old walk your 6-year-old. No,
and
that don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense. They both will get taken. Get your ass up and walk your kids to school, or at least to the bus stop to put them on the bus.
Absolutely.
Stop playing with me.
That is important. Just listen. It don't take nothing.
I'm hot.
Especially if you about to go back to the house and lay down. You got some time. Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
And then if you about to go to work, you got to get up anyway.
Listen.
Come on, man. Ain't no excuse because if something happened and
I understand though. Sometimes people's work schedules, you know what I mean, but you got to pray about it and ask God to provide ways of escape and ways of provision. He will, and He'll cover your kids. If God forbid they have to be out there at the bus stop or they have to walk to school by themselves at night, this is no judgment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But don't just not even think about it. Try your best
know the difference
to be able to walk your kids to school or have somebody that you know and trust.
You laying there talking about, no, y'all go ahead.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Y'all go ahead.
You can't do that. You really couldn't do that back in the day because shit, you don't know, they might not make it just because they go somewhere else. Hell,
so
kids need guidance.
It's important now because it's always been important, but listen, it's just we just falling off. You know, it was just when it was important then, as it is important now. It's just people paid a little bit more attention. It was a little bit more.
And this ain't the time to fall off. These people crazy out here.
Absolutely.
They been crazy, but with all of this extra stuff out here that they using and abusing, fentanyl and everything else.
And they especially trying to get the kids, you know. So let's get on that during this school time. Let's have these talks with our kids about the commute to school and the commute back. Make sure you got
they in groups.
A communication routine. I mean, like once they in school, okay, you shouldn't even be asking them to pull their phone out.
Well, no, but you have to have other kind of safety talks about.
I understand
predators and stuff in school,
and teachers that you got, security guards that you got,
janitors.
You don't give your number to no grown up in school. They're gonna have my number if anything is what it should be anyway. No grown up in school, you should be. But that's why I say the talks are very important. There are multiple talks that need to be held. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you sit to the side and you make sure that you get everything that you want to get out. You're not gonna get out in one, and you're not gonna have this talk just one time. You're gonna have this
it's a
all
series
school
and
year,
over the course of all the schools. All the school years, all the schools.
Every year,
because like from elementary, middle,
every year, all school year, you're gonna repeat yourself. You're going to say the same things, and you might start advancing to find no new way to saying the same thing. But the thing is, if it's not said and something happens, which we all pray that never that don't, but look, we look up and it happens to somebody,
you're gonna be mad at you and say nothing.
when you the one that didn't say nothing.
God bless us all.
Yeah. So remember that. Remember that. It's school time. It's time to have a talk. We should have a talk every day with our kids, or not every day, on the regular.
When it's needed.
When it's needed. On the regular, it should be a routine talk.
Any day, you saying.
Right. You know.
Any day, not every day, but any day.
Not every day, exactly.
Every day, but any day.
But now that it's time that our kids are going to be away from us for over 8 hours.
Right now is the time. Right now is the time.
And
the older your kid gets, the more extensive and detailed the conversation needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, you gauge your child's maturity level and what they can handle, but you need to.
Absolutely.
It's just, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's the world we live in.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna stay with what up doors you put for a couple more things.
I got a couple more things. Maybe have 2.
Yeah, I got about 2 or 3.
Okay.
So the election was on August the 5th.
I got a text about that. I didn't know what that was. Okay.
Yeah, it was August the 5th. I think that was like the day after we take last time.
Right.
Yeah, because it's usually on Tuesdays.
Right.
And shout out to Pastor Kenlock. Like, I am very happy that he advanced to, you know, this was the primary. So there was about 5 or 6, maybe 8, I don't know, people that were vying for the mayoral seat in Detroit. And to no surprise of mine, Mary Sheffield and Pastor Kenlock advanced to the main.
So how many people are in the main right now?
2. Now it's 2.
Just 2. Oh.
Now it's just 2.
Before
it was a bunch of them.
I had seen a young guy at an event that I was at. I forget the event that I was at.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I do. Boom! It was a catering event for, of course, right? We ain't even gonna speak too much into it, but it was a catering event, and I seen him there, and how I remember, because people was like, "Do you not know who that is?" And I was just like, "No." Now I do not remember his name, but he was a young guy, very, very light complexion of the brown skin. And just the way he was interacting, like, with people, I understood his motive.
He was running for mayor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And he spoke it multiple times.
Okay.
And if I could
was
see
he on the ballot, or did you have to write him in?
No, he was on the ballot. If I could see all of the candidates that was there, I could tell you his name. He was a younger gentleman. He was very, very nice. He was a nice guy. I was doing a catering event. He was there. He promoted his whole get up or whatnot. Which I'm not. So, mind you, I'm not against nothing. I'm not saying anything is wrong. But just being at the event, and you know, like, when you in a situation and you look at somebody, and it's not to say that you the judge of nothing. Like, you ain't trying to really judge, but it's like, when you look at somebody and they like, oh, well, I'm this, or I'm doing this, or this is what I want, or this is what I'm aiming for. And it's like, I'm not saying that you're not going to get it. But when I looked at him, I just knew, now is not your time. I can just tell from the way you interact with people, your whole, like, just demeanor, like, nothing against how he dressed, how he looked, when it came to how he interacted with people, I was just like, I just know this ain't gonna be for you, because I feel like you haven't got to a stage where you understand what you're doing is about. You trying to be more so about, like, getting people to know you. Like, hey, yo, I'm cool. Hey, yo, I'm this guy, I'm that, more. But the thing is, that's not what people want. People want structure. Put something down. Say, hey, yo, look, I'm the guy that's gonna come and do this. At first, it may not be a thing that, because whatever you stand for is what you stand for, right? At first, it may not be a thing that people may go for. You know, but when people look at what they have to align it up against, what you stand for might be the most powerful. Like, you know what? I ain't really like him at first. But after hearing what everybody else had to say, I'm gonna rock with Dog. He said something that made some sense after hearing everybody else. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Just be the person that made you even step into this light. You know what I'm saying? Remember, because I feel like a lot
Remember what brought you here.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of people step into a light and they may get a lot of shine at first, and then
remember your why.
And then forget exactly
where
this came from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that be the difference. And you know what I'm saying? That be the difference in a lot of stuff. People kind of lose exactly the focus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's definitely a thing. I just wanted to say that. So, but on the what up though, is you cool? Oh, you was still you was saying something.
No, let's go to one of yours now.
Okay, I want to jump straight into this. Now we're gonna jump to Dearborn real quick. What up though, is you cool? We're gonna jump to Dearborn because Dearborn there be some crazy stuff going on. But I ain't gonna lie, if you go to the Canteen Food Hall in Dearborn
This man.
and get some boba teas, they got some good boba teas. I love them. I gotta go and get one ASAP. We gotta go and get one ASAP. But okay, in Dearborn, let me tell you what happened in Dearborn, right? Do y'all catch Lyft, Uber, anything in that nature? If you do, right, how, like, what you do when you catch your shit? Like, is you like, you know what I'm saying? Is it early in the morning? You need your coffee. You coming out with your coffee. Is it later on at night? You might be coming in with your just regular drink. You know what I'm saying? You just got off work. You got a drink. You get an Uber every night. So, anyway, I asked you that because I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Let me tell you what happened in Dearborn. In Dearborn, Uber driver pulls out a gun on a passenger. Peels on a peel on a passenger because the passenger spilled coffee in the car.
Oh, I'm suing. I'm suing, baby.
I just couldn't imagine that being me. You know how mad I almost want to fight right now. Yeah, I almost want to fight.
Thank you, because I'm suing. I'm suing Uber.
Did you make it to the suing part without getting mad enough to swing?
Yes, absolutely. Swing on somebody with a gun? Absolutely.
I'm mad than a mug. Like, stop playing with me.
Absolutely. I'm making it out of here alive. I want him away from me, but I'm making sure that I screenshot as much as I can before he do something to change it.
Phone handy enough to
I'm trying to do my best to make sure that I'm getting everything, all the receipts I can before he try to erase some, change some, whatever. Because I've had a bad
police call. They call police immediately. You know.
I bet. Did they call it through the Uber app though?
I don't know how they call, but police.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, either way it go, they documented this situation, but I've had a bad experience with Lyft, where they put me out the Lyft. I wasn't doing nothing but crying. I had been dealing with some shit. That's why I called the Lyft. You know what I'm saying? And I was away from my car, you know? And once I got in the Lyft, I realized I wasn't even sure where my car was. Because I had got in the car with some people that I trusted. You know what I'm saying? I left my car. And I wasn't even sure where my car was. Now, if I would have really thought about it, I guess I probably would have went through the text messages with the people that I was with and got the address to where I met them at. But I'm drinking at the time, and I had got into it with some people. You know what I'm saying? So I got out the car. I got put out the car. I got out the car. Whatever. However the case. Why did I get to put out the car?
Out the Lyft.
Because I was crying. That's the only thing I was doing. I was crazy. He was like, "Well, I just quit with all that motherfucking crying." He was wrong. He was mean. He was terrible. And first of all, Now, first of all, now this was my fault, but I was like I say, I was stranded, and I wanted to get from standing at the gas station. He pulled up in a car that was not the same car that was listed on the app. But when he pulled up, I'm standing out there. He called my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know.
So basically, he got the app, but he switched cars.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, and it's in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not even sure where I'm going. I'm drunk. I'm crying. I'm like, you know, I said something to him about it. I asked him, like, you know, you ain't even in the right car. You know what I'm saying? But I'm buzzing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm already crying about what just happened.
Right.
So he's just like, yeah. He pulled off the freeway.
Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact, I don't know. Did I know? I don't know. I don't know if I knew where I was going. All I know is he put me out at the gas station or whatever. See. And luckily, one of the people that I had been with prior, when I had gotten into the altercation with the people in the car, because it was actually a big ass van. They called to check on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good where you at? We about to come get you. Because they had them take them back to their car. Because a couple of us had got out of our cars and got in the van with this person. So, they came and got me or whatever. And I love them to this day for that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Big shout out to them.
Man, for real. But, you know, I wish I had pursued that in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, sued them, at least got them in some type of trouble. But by the time I was coherent, you know what I'm saying, to like check into it the next day, they had basically like erased the whole trip type shit.
Yeah, I was about to say shit. You would have had to have some type of footage.
Something.
Yeah, you would have had to have something. It's just your word against theirs. It's just.
And I would.
No word lasts in court.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I was so mad, bro.
Ain't no word. It's just your word against somebody else's. Ain't nobody gonna win.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, and that's why right now they be having it on here like, if you experience grape, you know what I'm saying, from an Uber or Lyft driver, they doing like a class action lawsuit. Yeah. Because dudes be tripping.
Them niggas ain't right, man. It's bullshit going on. And one thing y'all gotta stop doing, man, stop putting your kids in these motherfucking Ubers and
I wish I would. Man. And my baby's 15.
Stop doing that shit, man.
And I don't put her in no Uber or Lyft by herself. Man,
hell no.
I dang
stop doing that, man.
One of my little kids in there.
Stop doing that shit.
I feel more comfortable sending my kid 3,000 miles away on a plane by themselves than I would on the Uber.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I agree.
Because you have to sign this waiver type thing. Yeah, like,
going through.
I'm not about to let my...
Fuck yeah. I agree. Yeah. You ain't get... I don't even fucking like getting in the Uber by myself. So I don't trust these
people be tripping.
Yeah, so
people be straight up tripping.
I had a cab driver incident one time that was just crazy. I'm in the cab with me and my mama. He was like a Jamaican dude, African dude. I don't know what the problem was with him. No, he asked for a down payment. I didn't. So I had some money. I gave him what I had. I didn't have exactly what he asked for. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I gave you something. Like, so we trying to pull off or something, or we pulled up to a gas station or something. It was something crazy, but as I'm like getting in or getting out, he pulling off. Like, my leg almost got twisted in the car. My mama like, you pulling off my son right here. He like, I don't care. He was talking crazy. We had to call the police. It was a whole incident in the cab. I'll never forget that.
Listen. I be the main one to talk about how cab drivers drive crazy. Like, when you on the road, you see much less cabs on the road now than you used to. But I remember when I first started driving,
Like, I don't
Cab drivers drive crazy. I be trying to stay away from their ass for
they
real.
drive crazy as hell, man. I don't even do 'em. I don't even do them. But yeah, that's just some bullshit that, you know, a fucking Uber or a Lyft driver will pull out a weapon on you because you spill something. You supposed to have courtesy and customer service.
Man, what?
They not giving these motherfuckers enough interviews or something.
Ain't no interview.
That's the problem. I don't even know if you know how to.
I
don't know if you know how to deal with people. You could have had just did 15 years in the pen and came out and got your license and insurance on the car. And you
because they do a background check. They do a background check.
I don't know. It should be a customer service class. It should be a policy. It should be a policy, a customer service class, or something to the point where it separates the line of if I got in this car and this happened to me, it should be banned from doing this or something. It should be a penalty or something. Like I shouldn't just be able to just get in the car and somebody just do somebody else any kind of way and then still have a job like the next day, like doing the same thing for the same company.
I agree.
That shouldn't happen. It should be something that.
And I feel like they don't either. If you get too many, reports of.
But how you gotta show it though? How you about to? You know what I'm saying? How you about to actually
keep a record of everything that go on?
That's crazy to say. I'm about to have to get in here and record him the whole time.
But you might can't record it. But you just gotta write it down and send a message right there.
I mean, you can be the same person making the complaint, and then it can be I don't know how this works, but I feel like you can be as the same person making the complaint. That could be the worker being like, man, look, I just get this person. This person always complain on me. I know people that work at my job that are like, this person always complain, and it's okay because now they feel like that person that's just what they do.
People gonna complain anyways.
But if you get multiple, it's different.
Yeah. Speaking of complaining, you went to the Ribs and Soul Fest or Ribs and R&B Fest this weekend, and you gave it a pretty good review, if I'm not mistaken. I watched it.
Yeah, it had it.
It was one thing. What was it? The fries that only got a 2?
The fries, was bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like what happened was the sauce carried a lot of the food that was there. They had good sauce. But the ribs, I just feel like I said, one of the ribs had like a bite to it back. Like you ain't cooked fall off the bone ribs. I feel like if I'm putting something in the competition, I'm thinking fall off the bone. That's just me. But unless I got
some people want that shit to have a little snap back. Some people want that shit and think that make a good rib to have a little. It be tender, but have that little snap.
It was, I enjoyed the Rib Fest, and I you know what? Big shout out to everybody who did watch the video, and especially to the people who interacted with me, commented or whatnot. I enjoyed the Rib Fest. The Rib Fest was a thing that reminded me of the old school Summer Jam that was down at Hart Plaza way back.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but I love that. Yeah, that was the golden era of Detroit.
But you know what? That's what the Rib Fest kind of reminded me of. They had the stage open, and I didn't go to the stage specifically, but they had the stage open, and you can go and buy tickets to, watch the live shows. But they had the vendor set up, over 100 vendors. It wasn't all food.
Yeah, you said that.
It was
T-Mobile was down there.
It was all kind of different stuff. So
they had clothes,
the
African garb and stuff like that.
African accessories, like bracelets and necklaces, and it was a thing to see. They had the sailboats down there.
Well, listen, don't give away too much, because what I'm gonna need y'all to make sure you do is subscribe to Life of T Double.
Absolutely.
And go run that video up. It's already up, but run it up some more, because my mama told me she watched it. And she watched the Beyond These video.
Shout out to Monda.
Yes. Yes. And I just really I think this is the perfect time to segue and to congratulate my boy, y'all boy, the man himself, T Double,
Yeah.
for reaching a YouTube milestone of 50 plus
Yeah,
subs.
yeah, and I
Okay.
just got over 50 hours. Watched
Over 50
too,
watch
so.
hours. Okay, he is putting in the work. He is making the videos. He is editing so well, you guys. Okay, that he's teaching me things,
I'm trying.
and I am so proud of him. And you guys should be too. And make sure that you support. Make sure you subscribe.
That's lit. That's lit.
Engaged, just like he said, he's been getting more engagement and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
thank you guys. I'm sure he just
Yeah.
said it, but I'm gonna thank you too
We appreciate you
for engaging with
Absolutely.
him. You know, because he is really putting in the work,
Absolutely.
coming up with ideas. Really, like his voice said, "Oh, you just a content creating ass nigga, nah, huh?" Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So make sure, friend, whoever you were that said that, make sure you're subscribed.
Absolutely.
And make sure you're engaging with your boy because he is a content creating ass nigga right now. And he is making quality content, especially for a newcomer. Like I said, he's teaching me things. I'm a newcomer still, and I made my first video, I want to say in like 2020, 2021. But I wasn't serious until this year. He motivated me just as well as I hope I motivate him.
Absolutely.
And you guys motivate us collectively as a group. So
I'm gonna tell y'all how much stuff I
Congratulations
stole
to
from
you.
her, but I ain't gonna. Congratulations to me.
first of all, I want him to
Thank you,
stop saying
everybody.
stole.
But not today. I ain't gonna tell you.
I want him to
It's
stop
so
saying stole because it's not stole. I'm sharing
It
it.
was at first because you ain't even know. I just watched it and I was like,
You
oh,
ain't.
That's,
That's what I want you to do.
Oh, yeah,
That's the whole
that's all right.
point.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, but
You a mess.
but yeah, listen, I really appreciate that, and I want to say my rebuttal to that is just I just appreciate the whole upcoming. This was a whole thing that was just new to me. It wasn't even something I knew about or even wanted to do or just was even hip to. But as I watched, the teacher, as I watched, I enjoyed what I was watching. I just was like, you know what you do, I feel like you put on for the people in the comfortability of your own space, and I just love that. Like that was the thing that stood out for me, and she does a very great job at it all the time. On the regular.
That's what the people want. They want to see you.
And once I seen that, it wasn't even something that was just like, oh, I just jumped into it. It wasn't. We just did so much. We go on so many trips. We see so much, and I just always think like I really want people to see stuff from my eyes. Like that's something I always thought. Like I want other people to see stuff from my eyes. Sometimes I'm going through a moment that I can't explain to you.
Yes.
I just want you to see it. And once
Absolutely.
I seen her do it in such a good way, expressed to where I felt, watching videos, and I felt like I was there where she was at. I felt like that was me. That's what I wanted to do in my own space. So I was definitely inspired. I was inspired by Jen checking in. But after that, I just kind of took a grasp to try to learn my own way because I just want to be a copycat. But
no, and he has built his own, forced his own path.
I just, and
I'm proud of him.
I'm just taking the knowledge that's given to me where I pick up or that's given to me from higher power that just lets me know, hey, yo, whatever your direction is or, so that's just it. I'm going with the flow. But I'm very appreciative to everything that's going on from you guys to especially, you know what I'm saying, the one herself. So, I'm very appreciative to everything that's going on. It's a new life for me, so I love it totally. Like, I wouldn't change it for nothing. I'm just hoping to see greater. So, you guys just rock with me.
Speaking of, we're on the road to 500, both of us. Okay. Road to 500 subscribers.
Because your girl just got 2 50. Okay, shout out to that because the girl just got to 50.
I love y'all so much.
And I feel like she definitely deserve it. She definitely.
I love y'all so much.
She definitely did the
Y'all
work
don't even
to
understand.
deserve it.
I love y'all. Thank you so much because I be so all over the place. So the fact that y'all shooting with me in the gym like this, as I figure out my niche.
Yep, she deserves it. And listen,
Thank you.
what I want y'all to do is go in there and get in her comments and tell her
what you prefer.
more of what y'all
Right.
like. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Tell her
you.
don't take no days off. Keep it coming, cause listen. It takes what you gotta know. It takes time. It takes to do
The editing, bro.
what
it's the
it is
editing.
that she's doing, like far as like the amount,
It's the editing.
the mass produce.
Yeah.
It takes so much time.
And I appreciate you guys for your
that's all.
patience.
She just want to be appreciated.
I do. I appreciate y'all for your patience, especially those of you who like to watch vlogs and my vlogs, because I haven't really done a vlog since our crew.
What she say? Y'all the bee's knees. Man.
Y'all the bee's knees.
And
y'all
the
the bee's knees. So
I'm
I'm putting together.
I never even.
I think I might have just put a
bee's
vlog up, but if not, I'm putting one up in a minute, and I got a second one coming. So vlogs are back on the way. Thanks y'all for shooting with me with breaking down the bars, the glow up we got, the wretched reactions, just all of the different things that I've been doing on my channel. And I will probably end up separating some of it and niching down. But up until then, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see on this channel and what you would prefer to see on another channel. Because I am about to probably open up another channel. I'm just not sure. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate y'all. And we appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching Time to Talk It Out. Like, this is episode 27. And, I mean, 27 weeks, that's over half a year. Like, some people don't even last 2-3 weeks. Like, I think we already talked about that before. So, I'm very appreciative and I'm very grateful for all of those of you who've been watching and who have subscribed to Time to Talk It Out. So y'all already know a lot of times, or most of the time, at least at the beginning of the month, I usually talk about awareness months, right? Like, what causes are we supposed to be paying attention to this month, right? Now, I didn't do it last episode because it was something else going on. I think we had just got back. Anyway, I didn't do the awareness months last week, but I want to touch a little bit on them this week. August is immunization awareness month, of course.
Oh, was we finishing up with what up though?
Not necessarily, because all of this stuff right here can still be like, what up though, is you cool?
Oh, okay.
So it's your turn. Go ahead, babe.
I mean, I really only have one more thing for what up though, is you cool? And like I don't feel like it was a what up though, is you cool type of situation. I feel like it's very cool.
Okay. We like positive.
Absolutely. So, as of right now, I'm seeing that the Detroit City Football Club, and by football in this language, I mean the European version. Soccer, right. They got a visual of a new $150 million project that's going to be a new soccer field that's going to seat 15,000 people, and it's going to be named the Alumnify, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Alumnify Field. But
that's dope.
Even better,
more black kids need to be playing soccer, because that's where the
even better, it'll be
right
in the soccer area. It'll be where the old Southwest Detroit Hospital was. So that's kind of a mixture of the kid that's like in the area of, and I feel like that was a
That's
good
dope.
thing that's gonna happen, and
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
definitely wanna be one to catch a game there. They said the first game will be in 2027,
Okay.
so be looking forward to that.
Okay.
That's happening
Yeah,
soon,
that sounds
and
dope. That's what's up. We need more representation of black people in those type of areas and spaces.
absolutely, and
And I believe with them putting it in the city, it'll happen. So
just
great
more,
job.
absolutely, and just
Great job.
more things that's just different too. You know what I'm saying? It's universal.
For the kids to
So
do.
for yeah, absolutely. For kids to look up to and to have to say that's done also in my city.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate that.
absolutely. That's very well appreciated. Shout out
Hmm.
to
Absolutely.
now we can jump into some media mess if that's what you're ready for.
Let's do it. Whatever you want.
That's not that's not what it is, but um we can jump into some media mess because that seems to be as well as next. Um, okay, so I'll start it off for you. I got a good one actually to start off the media drama. Um, I got one of your favorites. Well, I okay, I'm not even just gonna sit here and just act like it was once upon a time that was my girl too. So, um, Nicki Minaj. I want to say I want to jump into some Nicki Minaj drama. So, Nicki Minaj and former Dallas Cowboy Dez Bryant has some internet beef going on, some backing and forth and some talking trash, some a lot of people do it. So, um,
Hold on. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? She had it with who?
Dez Bryant, former Dallas Cowboy,
DES.
DZ.
Okay.
Bryant, like Kobe. Dez Bryant.
Okay.
Now, the thing was, the whole beef stimulated from Nicki Minaj and Jay Z's beef. Rock Nation, the beef with Rock Nation or whatnot. She took some shots at similar situations that people got a wrong end of a deal. So with Rock Nation being part of the NFL, the music part,
Halftime.
right? So with them being that, she brought in players, and one of the players that she brought in was Dez Bryant, for saying that he got messed over he got caught in the Rock Nation whole little swindle. So of not getting paid, all that, right? So, or something about money, allegedly. So, Dez Bryant opts out. His first video is he opts out. He wants nothing to do. He's a fan. He says, "Listen, I'm a fan. I don't
A fan of who?
of her specifically.
Nicki Minaj.
Of Nicki. I'm a fan. I don't want, I don't. I'm not trying to beef. There's no beef. Leave me out of it."
Okay.
So her next rebuttal was she had to throw some shots in about him being arrested for an altercation with his mother. So now he's backed up. He's mad now because he already surrendered. He's mad now, and you're throwing shots now. So now he has to throw shots back. So he clarified that he didn't get arrested for assault or nothing like altercation or what she thought. He said, "I was removing nails out of my skin." He said, basically, I guess it was his mother with nails in his skin. He removed the nails from his skin is what he said. And I guess he was dealing with some stuff in Dallas. If you know Dez Bryant, he was dealing with some stuff in Dallas mentally for himself, whatever, if he got help. somehow he overcame it. So, what he was telling her was like, that's what I dealt with. If you want to really be honest, but if you want to, since we talking about honesty,
since you want to try me like that, that's terrible.
Your boyfriend is what on the what list? He what?
A pedo?
Okay. On the list for? Okay. So
wait a minute. Hold on. Boyfriend. You mean husband?
Husband.
You talking about Nikki?
Yeah. Husband.
Oh yeah, no, he's the whole convicted rapist.
Yeah. And so what happens
Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry for yawning like that. I'm so sorry.
What happens
is... no, he's a whole convicted rapist. He literally jumped out the bushes on a bee with a knife.
And now, she talking...
You know what?
Yeah, okay. She talking crazy to him about a situation he had. So he brings that up. Like, what? You with a haul? What you talking about? Yo dude, your husband is this. So... I guess it's nothing really she can say after that except for I got 10 million. Why don't you fight him? Now if it's me, I'm fighting him. I don't think he can.
I got 10 million. Who said that?
That's what Nikki said. She offered Dez Bryant 10 million.
And Dez Bryant is what? What did he do?
He's the former football player, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah, he should do it.
I would have did it.
Yeah, he should do it.
When I say ASAP, what?
With pleasure. Man. And have fun beating this rapist.
Taking your money. More than I'm taking your money. You got to be so mad watching.
I'm happy for this money, but I don't need this money. I'm gonna have more satisfaction busting your face open.
And you about to be so mad watching your nigga get his. I'm talking about. You gotta watch him. You got to watch this, and then you gotta give me your money after that. What? What? You gotta watch me beat on your husband. Like I'm talking about dog ain't gonna be able to breathe after this. I'm talking about he can't breathe after this. And then you gotta give me $10 million? Ain't no way in the world you thought that. It wouldn't have been a win for you. I would have accepted it real quick. I would have said, yep, I'm doing it. We would have been fine. And I'm gonna tell you what I'd have did. And I'm as Dez Bryant. Let me tell you what I'd have did. I wouldn't have made it a long time out. I know Dez Bryant. Listen, as a football player, I know football shape. I'd have told him, we gotta fight in a close distance. So 3 months maximum. I only gave him 3 months. Yep, I'll fight him right now. But I'd aim for 30 days. That'd be my aim. I aim for 30 days. I'll fight him right now in 30 days. I'll set it up, everything. 10 million. I'll set. Ain't no way you about to tell me that Dez Bryant is not in the shape to say right now if they decided they was going to fight in 30 days, Dez Bryant is not in the shape to have the advantage. I just don't think that. As a football player myself, knowing that the conditioning and the shape and the stuff that you go through, and then you about to tell me that that's basically just a person who been incarcerated for a long time? Nah, it ain't the same. We don't shape up. We don't shape up the same. And I hope that Dez Bryant take it, but I wish he would have took it early and closed the time frame down. I feel like that would have made it all worth the while. He just took it early, and then it gotta be within the 90 days. Within I said yes. That's what I'd have. That's me. That's what I'd have did. That's just me. But Even if he take it, I think he's still gonna whoop him. So I hope he take it anyway.
Me too. Mm.
Yeah, that's why I put it right there. Okay, so yeah.
One more thing. One more thing.
Okay.
The hungry black man said, "Don't come for him. He had a small little snafu with the parking or whatever. He got it taken care of the second day. Don't try to make it seem like he was charging y'all."
No, you know what? You got to put the people here. What happened was, okay. Hungry black man.
Shut up.
Shout out to Hungry Black Man. Anyway, I didn't get to make it. I'm so hurt.
Me too.
Shout out to Hungry Black Man. Hungry Black Man had a festival at what they call it, the Marina or something.
Yeah, Marina. Yeah.
Okay, so where he had food trucks and stuff as well, and online his tickets were free. You get the tickets, you supposed to get in there. People had a problem the first day because you had to pay $20 no matter what, and I seen people saying it was $20 for parking, and then I seen people saying, well, if you didn't even have a car, you still had to pay $20. If you walked up, you had to pay $20. So what she's referring to is he fixed the problem. After the first day, that no longer existed. The free ticket was valid. There were no more $20 for parking or whatever the adjustment was. He made adjustments to make it everything
and he asked
valid.
people, like, if they have been, you know what I'm saying, charged or whatever, to contact him. So
Yeah,
he was ready to reimburse people.
Which means he probably gave the money back.
Yeah, I messed with him.
So big shout out to Hungry Black Man.
That's pretty much all I have for what up there was Yahoo, other than the Instacart glitch where people was getting like kitchens full of meat on the east side.
What?
It's a couple of grocery stores on the east side that had an Instacart glitch, and you can get meat for like pennies on the dollar.
Man, what? Listen, and then I you know what? Since we talking about that, this is just free promotion at this point. I got a Facebook friend right now that got 3 different locations that you can get whole wings from a 40-pound case for $45. If you are interested, leave a comment or inbox.
I'm interested.
We
on my
will.
comment.
Okay. We will definitely.
Wait.
We will let you know. It's actually, you already know. So. Okay, so.
I must have forgot.
No,
I be forgetting shit. No, for real.
Right, understood. But anyway, if you guys are interested, it can happen. I think it's maybe only happening for this week, maybe. Or until it's going, but it's at 3 locations in Detroit, so they're west side and east side. If you are interested, leave a comment. We can connect you. So. Okay, so back to some social media mess. This one is a quick one. Get it out the way. If you are a BET fan, if you watch BET, I grew up on BET. I don't know how people feel about BET. I grew up on that. So I am a fan of, and if I had a cable subscription that includes BET, or I would watch it, or something that includes it, I would watch it. So do I watch it? No, but I would, and I have. So when I seen this, it caught my eye, kind of hurt me. It kind of, once again, I kind of show my age on certain things. It kind of hurt me. It kind of made me feel a certain way. It kind of made me feel like I should bring this up to you guys because you guys are probably we are probably the same. We are we sure okay. Anyway, if we not, that's fine. All right. Anyway, but BET has suspended the Soul Train Music Awards and the Hip Hop Awards indefinitely. And I want to go into as much as explanation as I can about it, why they did it. From my knowledge, allegedly, what we would say, but from my knowledge, is that the audience that is happening from there is declining. So it's not that the awards that they hosted won't happen again. It's just that it won't happen there. The awards will have to find another home. Basically, it could be televised on another channel, or you know what I'm saying. Okay. So that's basically what they're trying to do. Is they're just looking for someone else to grab these.
It's probably gonna be streaming,
which is what I thought. But they're looking for someone else to grab these events because, basically, I don't know how production goes with TV. I don't know if you pay amount and then expect to make double or something, but in somewhere in there something has to happen like that. Correct? So you gotta pay somebody to make some money.
It take money to make money.
So they're just ending a lot of stuff because they're letting a lot of networks, they're giving off a lot of stuff to other networks. I guess it could be a money issue, but whatever the case may be, I just hope it all works out for them and for the people on the award shows because
me too, man. I'm gonna miss the award show. Shows the little ones I used to watch too, like the Soul Trains and the Hip Hop Honors and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I would miss the few extras that.
Yeah, I very want to know. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's something that even if you didn't catch it at the time, that's something I feel like we go back and look at. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking something up.
No, you alright.
It absolutely did nothing for me.
Okay, so and celebrity standing there. I do wanna touch this. Because some stuff is important to me. And my girl, Erica Banks, I promise you, I
can't even believe her.
I love to watch her videos because if you know Erica Banks, you know, and I love her. And Erica Banks, I can't believe her neither. Arrested for allegedly bringing a stolen gun.
I really would have thought she was smarter than that.
Like not just a regular, because that one called her. Not just a regular, but a stolen. That's what threw me off. Like, I could see if you thought that it was alright to get in with yours or something that was at least, you know what I'm saying,
legally
registered or a stolen in the airport. I was
look, you cool, bitch?
Yeah, because if you was from here, that's the question not to be. I'm so mad at you though. I'm so mad at you that it's crazy. I'm mad at you.
Well,
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you like you was about to catch the plane to come and see me, and that's what stopped you. That's how I'm mad. I'm
Got
mad.
blue balls. You watching her videos and like.
Yeah, yeah.
You was
I'm mad. Like, why would you do that?
She's stupid.
You know better. She ain't. You know better. You know better.
No, she an airhead. Just because she got an ass and can shake her ass.
I ain't saying that. But she
allegedly, she's an airhead.
No, she know better. You know better.
Allegedly, Erica Banks, you get ass of the hour. And who the fuck gonna check me? Not you.
Okay.
Erica Banks.
You so.
I don't care.
Ain't the fuck.
Nobody told your dumb ass to do that shit. You got ass of the hour.
You got ass of the
Now you feeling.
You got that, baby, but why would you do that? Damn, man.
It's not all that. You is ass of the hour, not you got ass of the hour.
You got the ass of the hour too. You is and you got it. You got it. But
it's all
you know, I'm mad at you though. I want you to know that I'm mad at you. So when you call me,
I'm mad at you too. That's why I said what I said.
When you call me,
you gonna sit on my feet?
When you call us and want to talk, just know we're gonna give you attitude because we mad. All right. Okay.
I'm blocking you. I'm not talking to your ass on JPay. You better call one of them niggas.
I'm talking to you. Call me. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Let me tell y'all. This some grief.
Yeah. Talk to T Double.
I know y'all want to know about this. Let me tell y'all this too. While I'm telling y'all this, I was just thinking about this earlier. Motherfucker is so dominant that it erased so much shit.
What? Who? What? Where?
My homegirl, Clarissa. She damn near erased male boxing. The quote.
Well,
I looked at
Ali tucked her motherfucking tail.
That's because that's where the fuck we going, okay? Cause they better stop playing with it. They better stop playing with the quote.
But yeah, she on some bullshit.
She knows she ain't fucking with the quote. But this is on some real shit I was thinking about earlier for real. Did Clarissa Shields just shut down all of like boxing, even male shit?
Damn.
Listen, Tank, a motherfucker I used to love. I'm glad we brought this up because I ain't even had this written down. Gervonta Tank Davis. He was one of my favorite male boxers just recently, probably like a year ago. He got into a situation, altercation with his baby mama. DV. She got him locked up. Now
she got him locked up.
Well, he got herself. DV, you know, he did it. Whatever.
Did she get him locked up? Did she lie or manipulate in some type of way, or did he do something to get himself?
Yeah, that's what happened. You feel me? That's what happened. So, the thing is now, the time that it happened, it was supposed to be a fight coming up that he was supposed to be on one of the cards. They pulled his name from all cards. He was talking about retiring before then. But I feel like, I don't know if this is signs of that's your path or signs of you just need to straighten up. But you had a role. He was on a roll. I'm talking about Tank fights was going up. He was on the roll. And I feel like, I don't know if you just let the devil just get you real quick, bro. Or if maybe this was the way of saying that, you know, you spoke retirement. Maybe this the way of saying that, you know what, all right, go ahead. But I just think that he's so young. Me personally, I think that you're so young. I think that you should still go ahead and box. You should do what you do. That's what you love. And I feel like already
maybe teach.
He like a person that got a lot of anger built up, and this how you release. You remind me of me a lot. It's time to get some
counseling too, then. Yeah, because I understand you let it out on the field, he let it out in the ring, or training practice.
When this is your counseling, and he younger than me. When this is your counseling, it's like that's all I want to do, and I felt like that. I felt that with him. So for this to be now something that's getting taken away, and then you was already talking about you was just about to leave the game, I feel like you wasn't in your right mind. Maybe something triggered you the wrong way. I don't know. I don't think you should leave it alone. I think this is what keeps this your balance. Because when you deal with stuff that you don't want to say nothing about, or because I feel like he a quiet person, deal with stuff that you don't want to say nothing about and all this and all that. You got to be able to let it out on some end. It got to be one end that lets this out. Because if every end is only taking it, no, Diddy. If every end is only, you know what I'm saying, like dealing with, but you not being able to show or release, like say, like, all right, boom, there that go. I let that go. Now I feel better. It's a restart. When you not being able to do that, you doing nothing. It's a build up.
Communication
So
is important. Absolutely.
yeah, important for and I pray the best for Dog. I don't know if he want to just end, if he want to just retire, if he won't. I pray that happens for him successfully. But if he don't want to retire, I pray that whatever demons or whatever he's fighting at, he can possibly get through and continue his career or whatever he wants to do, and just be successful at that as long as he wants to be. Because I feel like he genuinely has a good heart. He just don't know how to. He's not the person of the talk or the kind of, you know what I'm saying, express feelings in a way that, you know what I'm saying, normal or regular or average or, however you want to put it. Not saying he's not normal, but.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well,
But I feel like Clarissa changed the game to the point where, you don't even hear about men's boxing no more.
no.
You'll hear more about women's boxing, even when it's not her, but it's because of her. And that's what I feel like. And big shout out to her.
Yeah.
She doing her motherfucking thing. Well,
Yeah, man. For real.
and Layla Ali don't want to fight her, and I said this from the beginning. That Layla already understands. Yeah, she understands the age difference, but but let alone not even just that. She understands the talent difference.
I was say, and I mean, honestly, I think more so than age, even is more than just conditioning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she probably do feel like in her prime, or if she had 6 months to a year. I'm telling you what. Layla's probably think.
I don't even think she think that in her prime she could have beat Clarissa. I think she know all along. She know it's a different style. Listen, I'm an athlete, and I know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I can't speak on. I can't speak
it's a
on
different. It's a different style. I feel like
I don't know, but
and I feel like Layla played the game. She wasn't just about to just not do it because it's publicity. It's people, you know what I'm saying? Not saying
Drew eyes and ears to her other project.
Not saying she's starving for fame or nothing like that, because what she got going on.
But she ain't really been all that relevant in the news lately before that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna always be Layla Ali, but she wasn't trending.
That's just another access to bring me more people.
And a way for her to capitalize off of women's boxing being in the news right now. If women's boxing is in the news, who else you gonna talk about other than Layla Ali?
Because she feel like she was part of paving the way.
But
which I feel like too.
But that's what I'm saying. It ain't just she feel like it. That's just the reality. That's why she
part of paving the way.
That's why she ended up being back in the news. Because, like I say, if you're going to talk about women's boxing, who else you going to talk about other than Layla Ali once you then talked about Clarissa Shields till you blew in the damn face?
Yeah, because Layla lived up to the name during her time. So, that's absolutely true.
And at the end of the day, she's still her daddy daughter, so you can't take nothing away from her.
Even that, though, but that don't mean nothing, right? Because we look at LeBron's son. But he's not LeBron. Layla lived up to. You know what I'm saying? And that's not taking nothing away from Bronny. I believe Dog is going to be good, but LeBron James came to the NBA when he was 18 and was good. Bronny already went to college a year, and then, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he was sick too, so he probably has.
it's a different route. You're not gonna have the same route. It's just a different route. Your route is your route. His route was his. What he wanted to do was just play with his son. That's what he got, you know. But that's a whole nother. That's a whole.
With his new son, I mean, with his younger son, because I heard his younger son was better than Ronnie. Yeah, that's what I heard. So let's just pray for all of them.
That's a whole another story, but you know that's just like that. But the thing is,
matter of fact, you know what? Be on the lookout for Time to Talk Lions. Because we're going to talk all sports on that show. We're going to be Lions focused. Don't get it twisted. But we're going to talk all sports, especially whatever sport is active right then. Playing games. Absolutely. And like we're going to talk sports. So we're going to have a whole nother broadcast.
And if you a sports better.
Parlays. We talking about who y'all think going to come in from the draft.
Get with that.
Next year. All kind of stuff, like be on the lookout.
We giving out parlays. We giving out prizes for the best, the best season,
the best
record, the best fan season record.
Yeah,
if you
fandom,
can pick the best fan. You can pick the scores exactly. The person will pick the scores exactly the most. End of the season. He said. It's all type of stuff going on. So.
Time to Talk Lions. We excited about this season coming up. Prayers go up for Maurice Norris. Maurice Norris with an N.
He's okay now.
Prayers up for him. You know, it's a good thing that he's good now. But just prayers up for the whole league because we all, okay? Because when you a fan, you were part of the league.
Every sport.
We all was, you know, praying and worried about him when it first happened. He went down on the field at the end of last week's preseason game. So just say a prayer for the Lions, you guys. If you haven't already joined my Detroit Lions Super Bowl prayer group, because we really need to pray over those boys, because you already know the spirit of injury has been on our team. So we need to rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus, and we pray that they have health and success and go all the way to Super Bowl championship status this year.
We want to pray for all Detroit sports, man.
All Detroit sports, but especially the Lions.
Yeah, all of them. We ain't gonna especially.
They was cursed, so we really need to pray for them.
We love them all. We want the Lions to do it more than anything. Yeah, we understand that, but we want them all to be healthy. We want them all to.
Yes. You know, from PAL on up to NFL, okay? Middle school, high school, all these high school kids going to train, starting to train this week.
Absolutely.
We pray for all of you guys,
and
parents.
And since we talking about this football stuff, man, I specifically, because I feel like I brought this up at a certain episode on my channel about. I specifically want to shout out my boy Shedeur Sanders. Now, it got nothing to do.
Way to put their foot in their mouth.
It got nothing to do with the Lions or nothing like that. As you guys know, if you're a football player or if you watch football, it got nothing to do with the Lions. Shedeur Sanders plays for the Cleveland Browns. I am a Shedeur Sanders fan because why? Because they said he couldn't do it. They say he wouldn't do it. They made every excuse. And I feel like they robbed.
Try to discourage him. I feel like by putting him down in the draft like that and taking away all that money from him, they try to discourage him. Because I'm like, you know what? It's not hard to do this. I can do so much. You ain't going to pay me. But he just showed how much he loved the game and how much he was willing to sacrifice to play the game and play the game right and leave a further legacy for his family than his daddy started.
And you know what? And I feel like he been showing that for He been showing that for a very long time. He been staying late in camp. He been showing up early in camp. He's somewhere where he's by himself and people say, "Oh, you a daddy's boy. You take your daddy."
Haters.
His daddy is not where he's
at.
He's somewhere totally different. Yeah. And he gets to practice early. He leaves practice late.
That's self-discipline.
He got a real connection with veterans. Like
because
he's doing work because he really they see him putting in that work. I want to shout out to him. I want to give his stats for his starting game. He played 3 quarters.
Okay.
and the game that he played, which they said he wouldn't do in the NFL. He pat the ball. He not gonna be able to get passes off. Everything is gonna get intercepted. So he threw 23 passes. He completed 14 of them. The 14 passes that he completed, they were for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had 19 yards rushing.
So he ran for 19 yards 4 times. He tried to run 4 times, and collectively, them 4 times it equaled up to 19 yards.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm a football fan.
And
that's what rushing yards mean.
Yep.
And then, okay, hold on. Okay. 138, you said that right?
Yep, that's bingo.
So that's when he threw the ball, and they caught it and ran for 138 yards. And that equaled up to 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, go ahead, Shador. We love you. God bless their family. God bless their family. We talked about his dad last year and how he had a health issue or whatever. So
still going through.
God bless. Yeah, God bless their family.
Absolutely. I just
congratulations, Shador.
I just hope the best.
We fans over here is time to talk it out.
Absolutely.
But we don't fuck with the Cleveland Browns, so it's too bad you wasn't a Lion.
Yeah, but
we gonna have to beat you this year.
I'm a Shador fan, not a Cleveland Brown fan.
Yeah, we wish you well, but you gonna lose, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you play, when you play us. My lad. I think I'm wrapping it up with this one, which is a crazy way to wrap it up. It's crazy that
what is
this one will be the last. This is about your favorite orange guy, right? I don't even like to save the orange guy for the last because the best is supposed to be the last, right? But this is very important. Your famous orange guy, and if you don't know your famous orange guy, I mean Mr. President, he is allowing his administration to shut down 6 more states, basically ban 6 more states of SNAP benefits, you know what I'm saying, on processed food. So no chips, no. And
well, whatever.
What's happening now that I just learned today, that we have places here, right here in Detroit, that are turning their snacks to no EBT because they're afraid that we're next. It's time now to get very serious. And when I say very serious, I mean very. It hasn't reached here yet, which is why I didn't want to put it in What Up Doe, Is You Cool? Because it hasn't reached here yet.
Yeah, social media.
But there is a possibility that we are in the reach of being able to be banned from using SNAP benefits for processed food. Now, which I solely believe that we should be getting real food with this. But I know kids. I have them. It's okay to get a couple snacks. I think, in my mind, how I feel, it's okay to get a couple. To just cut it out, you know? And to say that now you have to pay for it cash. I feel like for some situations, yeah, probably do make it better, but for majority, no. I don't think majority of parents is taking these stamps and just buying straight junk. I think that when they get nothing, when you giving them close to nothing, yeah, they're buying junk because what is it going to buy when it comes to food? Yeah, you can have it and get junk. You giving $40, $60, $80, yeah, that's junk food money. because it can't buy groceries. The groceries are so high. It's absurd. So my take on this is, I totally understand that it should be somewhere where a health benefit should happen. You should be buying something healthy. I understand. So it should, in my take, it should be a fair split to the point where half of this you can only use for the other half, whatever. Because that's just not right to say the kids just can't have junk off the bridge card. And that's just my take. I'm not saying. I'm not saying the whole meal gotta be, but prioritize to do it like a WIC card if that's the case. You got the technology to do so. Don't act like that you don't have it to separate the two in between. That's you being lazy on your end. No, pitch that party in if you want shit to change. Everybody wants shit to change. Everybody do, but it don't happen in one take. It's a graduation. And I think you should gradually put people through it. Instead of just saying it should just happen all in one. That's just not my take. That's how I feel.
No, I totally feel. I don't agree completely, but I totally feel you. I feel like, okay, quick story time. Right. When I was in probably about 8th grade, might have been like the summer between 8th and 9th grade, or either the summer between 7th and 8th grade. My mom we used to get the paper food stamps back then. This was, I'm telling my age, this was before the EBT card. But it was the same SNAP type benefits or whatever. And they used to give you these separate books with different denominations of food stamps, which was like fake looking money or whatever.
They give you real money. Change back from that.
Let me finish. So there's several things that I feel like Donald Trump, he not dumb. He got somebody black and somebody on his team that's pointing things out to him. So with the SNAP benefits or whatever and the junk food. So like I said, back in the day, several things. My mom used to give me that $5, $10 book of stamps that had the single dollars in there. And that's what she would give it to me for, so I can go buy snacks and bullshit like that. And I was a kid, like I don't know no better. I don't know how to, regulate what I'm eating or whatever. I would buy like 4 Mr. Good bars and 5 bags of Funyuns and lay in the bed and eat Funyun, Mr. Good bar, Funyun, Mr. Good bar, Funyun, Mr. Good bar in one setting at night and then go to sleep. I ain't brushed and teeth. Nah, I'll miss the teeth in the back because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These kids have already too much sugar, high fructose syrup, color dyes and processed bullcrap. You know what I mean? So that's number one, to help these kids to get unaddicted to this stuff that they don't need, because sugar is addictive worse than crack. A lot of these chemicals that they put in these processed foods is addictive. So that's number one. Then number two, fraud. Like you said, you can get change back from them. Yeah, Mama Benny gave you $4 food stamps, told you to buy 3 bags of chips off of each one to give you, or you know what I'm saying, a bag of chips. People going and selling 50 for 50, 75 for 100, shit like that. And most of the people that's doing that is buying what? A bunch of processed foods, a bunch of crap, So he's targeting, yes, black people that's A, eating bowl, and B, finessing the system. And I'm not saying you know, he writes to be targeting or whatever, but at the same time, it's not nothing wrong with it because really I feel like we eat too much processed bull crap anyway. So the government should not help you eat a bunch of stuff that's gonna send you to the hospital later on. And now I gotta use Medicaid to pay for that with all the food that I done helped you buy or that I done bought you that sent you to an early grave. No, if you want some snacks, you gotta spend your cash for it. But I'm gonna buy you fruits, vegetables, protein, good stuff. And if you want trash, you gotta spend your money. I agree with him, and I don't even like Agent Orange.
So, now, back to what I wanted to say is this, right? Okay. So, don't it make you pay more attention if you gotta separate the money, right? If you gotta basically areanize it, if you gotta put it in the area, right? So if I only got this much that I can spend on anything, how can I sell it? But the thing is to rob the kids. That's not what I'm saying.
The kids don't need that trash.
They don't. Did you have it?
Yeah, and I didn't. That's why I ain't got no teeth. That's what I'm talking about right now. I didn't need it. Because you had an excessive amount where it wasn't no control over how much of it that you had. I didn't need it.
On the WIC,
you don't need none of it.
They allow you to have separate, different things.
You can't get no trash on WIC.
That's not what I said. Not once.
I know, I'm just saying. But you can't get no trash on WIC. So if they do it like WIC, then that's what they're gonna be doing. That's exactly what he's propositioning.
So what I'm saying is how you can itemize certain shit to where it's like, hey, you only got this much on there. Nope, you swipe too much of that. Now it's cash. I feel like, far as like you not giving the motherfucker stamps every day. I'm only giving you this assistance once a month. So if you're getting 300 total, and I say, all right, out that 300, I gave you $60 to $80 into where you can get anything, but the rest, it is itemized. It has to be this, that, or that.
That's a good idea. That's a good way to, like you say, wean people off of sugar because it's crack. But I still don't think. I think that the end result should be none of it.
Oh, okay.
Especially for the kids, because get them early.
I think America gonna work like that. Then there's gonna be a problem. Then there's gonna be a problem.
Like I said, America ain't gotta work like that.
Then there's gonna be a problem with the sales on how stuff is getting bought. You think they want you to okay with just going the straight route of doing what's healthy for you with all the unhealthy items is what makes the money. They want you to just go healthy?
Hey, of course not. But Donald Trump,
that's what he aiming for.
Apparently, I don't know what he aiming for. I don't really know what he's aiming for with this initiative, but I'm not mad at it. I don't think I agree with it.
I just feel like don't change our community in ways that you know what I'm saying. Because it's a control thing.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. We all got high blood pressure, high diabetes, all kind of cool stuff.
But don't change our community in the structure that's for you. We can
complain about a whole lot of stuff that Donald Trump doing, but I don't think this is a bad thing.
Okay.
At all.
Yeah, you got it. That's what I think.
Yeah, we just disagree on that.
What I said is this: don't try to control, because it basically comes down to the capitalization of money is what it comes down to. It ain't about.
That's not necessarily true, because if it was all about money, he would continue to let you buy all the bullshit you want.
That's not money. But you're not spending your money. But you're spending government funded. So it comes down to money. What you want now?
The economy. It's still feeding the economy, though. That's my whole point.
It's about the money. If you ask me, It's about the money because do they really care about Donald Trump? You saying do Donald Trump really care about your kids? No. F no. Now, what? Now the thing is, the money is different. That's a different story. Cause you care about your kids, right? So you are gonna get them whatever they want. So if I tell you, motherfucker, okay, I'll give you food stamps, but you can only buy fruits and vegetables with these motherfuckers. You still want to buy your kid what they want, right? So who's going? So how's it gonna happen? It's gonna come out your pocket because now they don't. The government no longer funds you for this. This is something that you gotta make happen on your own if you want it to happen. What's gonna happen? I'm counting on you to make it happen because if I wasn't, I would be counting on damn near the grocery stores to damn near close. But that's not what I'm counting on. I'm counting on you to make it happen, but I want you to happen with cash. I'm tired of you being able to get down with these stamps. We make this money over here with us rich motherfuckers. We spend cash for our food. You poor motherfuckers should too. That's just my take.
Hey, I mean, I get what you're saying. I ain't never gonna dispute that America and most of its inhabitants are racist,
That's
classes,
yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
But this is just a touchy subject, especially with the journey I'm on right now. As far as I see what these sugary drinks do, I see what this high in sodium food do to our black men.
But that took for him to cut that off for you to see that.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I've been, like I said, I've been seeing that. And I mean, even when Obama was in office, his wife had a healthy eating initiative with kids, taking some of them vending machines and stuff like that out of the schools. So this is not the first time that they've done something like this, but boy is radical. Like I said, she took the vending machines out of the school. They tried to really be subtle and finesse it. Like you said, they want to ease it away. He like, fuck that. Y'all can't have it on my dime. I don't have to eat shit. I said, no, I'm the daddy.
You can have it, but you gotta spend cash.
Well, I can't tell you what to do with your cash that you make your money for, but the money that I'm spending, the government money that the taxpayer spending, the money that the taxpayer spending, he feel like it is him. He in control of it. He in control of it. The money that the government spending, we're not spending it on trash.
We spending on what he want us to spend it on.
I'm just saying, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I'm not really mad at. If you want to buy trash,
be. That's fine. You cannot be, but I feel like that's still robbery. You know? Robbery. I feel like
how?
You didn't grow up like that. If you would have had to grow up like that, you probably would have gave your mama a motherfucking fit.
Oh my God! Come on now, get real.
Come on, I am. I'm very
real.
I am.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That we grew up eating all this bullshit. That's why half of us got high blood pressure.
That's not the problem.
And diabetes. That's why my grandma not here right now.
That's not the problem. Listen, when you live to get old,
well, what's the problem?
When you live to get old and say diabetes was the thing that killed you, or something like that, or unalived you, diabetes, or you had high blood pressure, or something like that. When you get older, when the problem is when somebody fucking taking you out and it wasn't your time. That's the fucking problem.
That is somebody that's slowly taking you out. You still being prematurely taken out just because you ain't getting shot. They're systematically killing us with this bullshit that they've given us, this processed foods. I'm not mad at them.
I feel it.
I'm not.
That's your journey, but everything ain't nothing good for you is what you think. That ain't nothing good for you. That's what you think.
Okay, I don't know. I don't like Agent Orange, but
I mean, listen. I mean,
trust me, I'm mad. I'm mad too. I want to get my Skittles and my Arizonas and my off a bridge card when I get a bridge card. I don't have a bridge card right now, but if and when I was to get one, I want to be able to use it for my snacks and zoom zooms and wham whams. I understand the issue, but I'm not gonna front like I don't see how it's I don't see why and how it's a good idea. That deter people from eating that.
I don't.
That will deter people from eating that bullshit if they gotta spend their cash on it. You will eat it less.
How you don't make a limit or how you don't mark the two is just they gotta be this or
because he don't care. He not like that. Like I say, he not right. He not babying and he gonna rip the Band-Aid off.
He don't care.
He don't care.
If you really care, take cigarettes out. You care about people's health? Stop selling cigarettes. Fuck it. Cigarettes can't be sold no more. You really care about health? Let's talk about health.
Nobody.
Come on now. That shit don't matter. You talk right. That shit don't. You talk because that's money. Cigarettes cost dollars.
All of that, but
food don't cost dollars when you getting it on food stamps.
It's food. It's dollars behind them food stamps, baby. You gotta know that.
Money.
But it's still money, though. It's still money. You think that's money?
Once we can stop, once we can take that government money and put it towards something else. Yeah, hell yeah. Stop putting it towards the food. Fuck that. Don't feed the niggas. Make them pay for it.
It's bullshit. No.
I don't see it like that. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
They gotta buy their own bullshit.
They gotta buy this shit.
We don't have to buy that.
They gotta buy
That's not a necessity.
They gotta buy the shit that they
That's not a necessity.
They don't eat that.
That's not a necessity. That's some bullshit. We don't have to buy it. We buy them what they really need, not what.
Years.
Yeah, that's their whole thing. They going in there and
it don't matter.
They cutting
so
shit
they cutting
that they've been paying for all these years. They don't need to pay for.
They cutting all unhealthy stuff. No, they cutting shit that matters about the dollar.
No, I don't know.
Shit that matters about
that's
the
whole point. They're trying to save
They figuring out what they can cut.
What's about?
They trying to figure out what they can cut that's gonna make them $1 that is not gonna. That's what they want. This is exactly what they want. They want the buy-in. They want to be able to keep cutting shit because, and as long as people buying in. Yeah, they don't feel like they losing nothing. We want them to keep buying in.
I mean, it's a majority of
That's why it's a thought about situation. You're not just cutting anything. You sit back and you think about what you're cutting.
Well, a majority of the stuff that they cut, I did not agree with, but cutting unprocessed, high sugar, high fructose, high sodium, processed foods from food stamps, I'm not mad about.
Just like you wouldn't agree with majority of the shit, it was somebody that agreed. It ain't about individual, it's about a group. But people talk about the takeover like, oh, we gotta stop them, and we don't stick together as one whole because you gonna say as an individual, oh, you said that you liked it that this was
like I just said, he got so much other shit that I don't agree with. That he doing that's fucked up. I just feel like this ain't one of them. We gotta pick our battles. This group, right here, this is not a group. This is not one of them.
Together or you don't, right? So when you be like, oh, you agree with this what you said? I don't agree with that. But then you turn around and be like, oh, but I agree with this. You still part of the problem opposed to part of the solution.
Man, that's crazy. I don't believe that. I'm going to be me. I'm going to keep it real.
That's cool.
I'm not finna follow behind a group of people just because they said something.
Have to, but what you believe,
I don't agree with Trump because Trump is not something that I agree with. It ain't just because
but motherfuckers agree
the Democrats don't agree with him or because
he don't like a person because of their color. But motherfuckers ride with him. He got a group of people.
I don't have shit that don't, but that's not me though.
I ain't saying
I don't, I don't agree with everything Dr. Umar say. I don't want to see my black men out here with white women. No, I don't. But a lot of the stuff he said be over the top crazy, and I feel like be rage bait. You know what I'm saying? But just because I agree with some of the stuff he said don't mean I have to agree with everything. Same with Trump. Just because I agree with what he's saying about the food don't mean I can't disagree with everything else he say.
I mean, everybody got their own beliefs, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, you can't believe that something is going to lean away. You can't be a person that's saying like, oh, because you can have your own beliefs, right? You can believe whatever. But you can't be a person that believe a part of both sides and then preach. I just want to see this happen and you lean on one side because you was a part of a person that agreed on both sides. You cannot do that. That's not a thing. The thing is, the people ride for what they ride for, or you don't, and that's the sacrifice that you live in when you ride for what you ride for. You don't agree with what you sometimes may feel like. Hey, yo, you know what? My peoples agree with that. I should no. You don't do that, because when you ride for something that you ride for, that's what you ride with. That makes the difference in people. That makes the difference in these people that set marks. They roll for what they roll for, whether regardless. It was hard times and it was good times. But regardless, they roll for what they roll for. And that's what they speak of. When you ride for that, it's not no in-between. It's not no, well, I agree with him and I agree with her. No. Ain't nobody never said that made a mark. The mark came from, this is what it was. This is what I agree with, and fuck what anybody else said. We rolled through them. That's what made me known. That's what made me legible for the shit that I say. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That's what made you legible for the shit that you say.
Yep. Bingo. Because I can't tell you that I'm riding for something that we all sat and talked about, and then somebody else talked to me behind the scenes, and then I'm really not riding for what we talked about. I'm legible for my word. What you got in these streets is your word and your bond. I said something to you. This what made motherfuckers back in the day so thorough. I said something to you, and that's what I live by. We went and we at least tried that. I ain't letting nobody else.
What do that got to do with it not being a problem with him stopping paying for fucking Takis
because
and
people pick a
bullshit
time.
For kids to rot their teeth out?
People pick a time when they rock
and
with him.
And this why the America. I'm not rocking with him.
When they rock with him.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. No, let me explain something to you. Me personally, I ride for what's right. I'm on the side of right. That's whose side. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna tell me I have to ride with somebody regardless right or wrong. No, because if you're running around doing and saying wrong, I'm not riding with you. I don't give a fuck. I ride on the side of right. And so I think it's right that us taxpayers don't contribute to the death and obesity and decay of the teeth of kids and the rest of us. It's nothing wrong with that. If you want to buy that bullshit, it's nothing wrong with that. They should have been doing that.
We buying crack for motherfuckers. These
I'm not
standing where that shit coming from.
You talking about different shit. I thought we was talking about.
Right, we talking about where our money going to. We
not supporting EBT cars buying bullshit food. Now you want to get all off into the CIA, the FBI, dropping the dope here. We can talk about that too.
You said what our money support.
Because I'm saying.
When it comes to that, right?
I'm just
saying. Your money support the lottery.
He doing a whole lot of bull crap that we can complain about. And I'm just saying, I don't think that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? And my money very rarely supports the lottery.
I think it's bullshit.
I
think it's bullshit. It ain't nothing nobody can tell me to make a difference. I think it's bullshit. You pay attention to the bullshit is what the nigga is doing. They're paying attention to the bullshit. Michigan lottery money is supposed to go to the schools. Well, why the fuck is niggas playing a lottery every day and schools closing down? Stop playing with me.
Schools closed down because people moving out of the city. People taking their kids out of this school system.
So it's not enough kids in this city to run these schools.
Not just enrolled in DPS. So many kids enrolled in charter schools.
So right now, motherfucking kids ain't got nowhere to go Because it's so many schools closed down and they in between two districts and they ain't got nowhere to go because schools filled. But then we ain't got nowhere to house them. Like, what is going on? But we okay with saying that's okay. Don't buy fucking junk, cause that's important. Don't buy junk. But fuck these kids going to school. Don't buy junk, cause that's important.
Let me see that pop.
What are we saying? Oh, I'm not understanding what you're saying. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
No,
for the life of me, I'm not understanding what we saying. Are we saying that the amount of junk food and intake that you take is more important than your education? I don't give a fuck about your education, but you better not be eating no junk food.
I mean, he literally cut down.
I mean, no. This is specifically.
And he literally shut down the Department of Education. So that's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. I'm not agreeing with him on all fronts. I'm just saying I don't think this is the issue that we got to fight him on. That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem.
He doing a lot of more wrong shit that you be worried about.
We don't think nothing when we settle down and try to issue out an issue. We don't think this issue is the problem, but it's all a build up. This is not one thing that is thought about at one time. Like, hey, yo, now this is what I thought about. No, this is a build-up. This is a build-up for what he's building up for. And when you accept one, you're going to accept the next. You're accepting him. You're accepting the build-up that he's about to build up. And then when it be some bullshit, and then everybody be like, oh, he shouldn't do this. No, you accepted all the build-up to the bullshit. Don't not expect what's going to happen at the end. Don't not expect that. Because you accepted the bullshit that happened all the way up until. No, should he be able to do that? No. Ain't nobody been able to come and been able to do no shit, nothing like that.
I'm sorry, I don't really be laughing, but
no, that's real.
All the shit he done did. This what you mad about? You mad about your snacks?
I'm mad about
this nigga did.
I'm mad about overall the shit that he's getting away with.
Shit, bro.
The shit that he's getting away with.
He literally cut the Department of Education.
And you still don't, and you still not understanding.
I am understanding. You a person that's still not understanding.
Because what you doing is you visualizing it and you sterilizing it to one point. I did not say it was one point. What I'm saying is certain shit like this that lets them get over. I never said that this was the thing. But you visualizing this as the thing that I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, so you not understanding. So it's something different.
I am understanding.
No, but it's something different. So until we understand, till everybody understand what's going on, it'll just be a different story. We'll just all just be in the same motion, thinking that somebody is attacking when you don't, really know the whole situation. That's just how it's gonna be until we all understand, to cut something that we had from a time that it was created. Bro, that's a power trip.
Well, we know he on a power trip. Come on now.
I'm not saying to cut it to a limit is a problem. But to cut it to nothing, as a person, I stand for something. Because I'm not going to just fall for anything. To cut it to just nothing. Stores got to change. How they make money.
Stores in the inner city.
People got to change how they spend money.
Stores in the inner city, more than anything else, going to lose a lot of money.
It's a different.
So, I mean,
but,
hey. I feel you. It's going to affect us. It's going to affect
how people feel.
The beautiful people more than the wonderful people, that's for sure.
So, That's all about how
and
people
the
feel.
small,
Y'all gonna
beautiful
accept it.
businesses or
Y'all
whatever.
gonna accept it. That's just, it's a deal. Y'all gonna accept it.
Listen, I don't anticipate him doing too much. People want their snacks. People gonna still buy stuff from with cash. People gonna still find a way to sell stamps and
There ain't gonna be
sell
no
their
way if it ain't
EBT
that.
and da da da.
There ain't gonna be no way. Y'all gonna understand. It ain't gonna be no way. You know what I'm saying? You understand. It's not gonna be a way if that's what I take away. In general, it's a difference. Like, listen, it'll kick in later to some people. To people with certain beliefs, it will kick in later. You will understand. I'm not saying that you're just supposed to. You get $300 on stamps, $386. You supposed to spend $200 on snacks, junk. No, that's not what I'm saying. To clarify exactly what I'm saying is, if you want to justify what has to be spent, when it comes down to this shit, none of this shit is your money. This is taxpayers. This is niggas who go to work every fucking day. So your taxes get took out for the niggas who drive the city bus. You might not like the rules that the fuck that he doing. You gotta deal with it. It's certain shit you gotta deal with that you can't change. Certain shit that you might not even run into
Who can't change?
as a taxpayer. It's certain shit you might not run into that your taxes pay for. You might not never cross this path, so you don't say if you like it or not. My thing is to accept something that you don't like. When you fucking pay taxes, you will be a damn fool. I'm not saying you can change the world. No. I'm saying you can make a complaint just as well as anybody who walk into a random place can say, I'm gonna make a complaint on you, and think that that shit is gonna have flat. Motherfucker, you are a taxpayer. And a situation that goes on the regular. But before a motherfucker can have some flack, I don't give a fuck how much motherfucker. Oh, I do reviews every day. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But when it comes down to something that's happening every day and everybody is doing a review on it, that makes the difference. I don't give a fuck if you are a person that have so much clout that you feel like, oh, I'm this on reviews, I'm that on reviews. That shit don't make a fucking difference if you're one person that's making a complaint. It don't make a difference. They don't give a fuck about one person, cause the money's still gonna be made. You only one motherfucker. You obviously are not keeping this train going. You one motherfucker. It's so many people that's paying. But when it's a collective, when it's a group, when I say I do not like this, and we are as a group, that's the difference. And a complaint. I don't give a fuck if you're talking about an individual situation, a corporation, whatever the fuck you talking about.
Well, I mean, I'm not about to, I guess.
But the thing is, a single complaint don't mean shit opposed to when you got motherfuckers moving for you. That's first and foremost. And secondly, you would never know. You would never know how much you in the same situation as somebody if you just sit and accept. You sit here and say, "Oh, this how this supposed to be done," even though I feel like I'm supposed to be getting did wrong. They probably do this all the time. No, you
but
probably
see, I don't think it's
in the
wrong.
same situation as a lot of other motherfuckers.
I don't think it's wrong.
No, you don't. But you glorify the problem is you let the next motherfucker come in and glorify a situation that you deal with and they didn't?
Huh?
Absolutely. You let the next motherfucker come in, which was dog, come in and say, "Hey, this is what should be done." You didn't. He didn't live that life.
He not the. I just told
you. You did, and you let him tell you what he felt was good for a life that you live.
No, it's common sense. He told me shit.
That's it. Because you didn't think about it until when?
That's not true.
You didn't think about it until when?
I didn't even know shit about that. And I've been trying to take away sugary drinks. I've been stopped drinking the sweet tea.
But when did you think about that? People should not get... People should only... With their food stamps, when did you think about that?
I mean, I didn't think about it until then. No, but that's
so,
why that don't mean
so
I have
the
to
encouragement comes from somebody else.
That's
right?
why he a leader.
The encouragement
he's a leader.
That's not what I'm talking about. The encouragement comes from somebody else, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. So, which means you heard that from somebody and said, "Hey, that sounds good."
From the leader of the free world.
So no matter what he say, you gonna follow, right?
I didn't. See, now you
because he's the leader.
No,
that's what you said.
That is not what I said.
Because I'm asking you something.
That ain't what I said, and you know damn well that ain't what I said. So you can stop playing with me. I said that's why he's saying that to everybody, and that's why he's influencing everybody. Because it talk about an influencer, he's the leader of the free world. Of course, he's gonna influence, and because he don't give a fuck, he's gonna say. No, you don't have to, but you want to listen to him with the EBT card that his government gives you. Yes, you can buy whatever you want with your cash that you work for. Right. But the EBT card that they issue by the government that he is
that
the
you
leader
pay your tax dollars for,
but he's still, but you're
right.
You're right. Of that. IRS. The leader of the people who take your taxes and how they divvy it up is him.
You are absolutely
so correct. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
You're absolutely correct. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
You're right. That's what he wants you to believe, and that's what people fall for. And because when there was,
that's what it is.
Okay, because when there was Barack, it was a different story to some
people.
Now we're gonna act brand new. That's fine. Okay. All right.
I don't understand what we're talking about. You said that was the last one.
I was talking about Shador, and then you moved to some Donald Trump.
You talked about. I don't even have Donald Trump down. You said Donald Trump was the last thing, and you brought up Donald Trump is right here, baby.
Right, but that was the last thing I brought up.
Yes.
So I didn't say that Shador Sanders was not the last thing that I just said when I was saying dog just did all this, and then you was asking me questions.
We went past that.
Oh, okay.
We went past that, and you know what?
You're right. That's it. You're right. I ain't saying nothing.
We've been out here 3 hours anyway, so it was a good run. We was a good run. It's been a good show. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to this very special edition of Time to Talk It Out. Please make sure that you are on the lookout for Time to Talk Lions because it is on the way. And we have some new set ideas. Of course, the season is on the way, so we're going to decorate the Time to Talk It Out studio for the Lions, but we're gonna have a whole setup for Time to Talk Lions, and we, like he said, we got parlays, we got predictions, we got of the weeks, and just all kind of stuff in the works for that. Make sure you are subscribed to Life of T Double, Jen Checking In TV, as well as T Double TV. Now he got some stuff in the works for that as well. Yeah. He got a couple of videos. Is in 1 or 2 on there already. He got some content on that channel already, but he's working on some really good stuff for T Double TV. So make sure you guys are subscribed. We'll make sure we have all of those links in this description when we put up the edited version of this show. If you still here, baby, you are the bee's knees, okay? Shooting with us in the gym. You've been doing burpees, okay? You've been, like, for real. We really appreciate you guys. And we're going to sign off. Got anything else you want to say?
That's another great episode.
It's another great episode. 27 week round.
Y'all know I'm done.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying you guys, and
We love you.
I hope that you guys been enjoying us, and
As always.
we hope to see you guys on the next episode.
May the Lord watch. Deuces.